What's up, G-Show Land, and welcome to a live stream, a very long time coming live stream of the Godzilla block party, where I, for whatever reason, titled this one, Quit Monkeying Around, Godzilla.
What the fuck was that? Play the intro.
Welcome to my world.
That's right, G-Show Land! What's up, everybody? It is IG1, and it's been a whole fucking year of me yelling into the computer right here in G-Show Studios. And why are we here 1 year later? Well, if you're joining us, you're looking at it right now, because a year ago today, this movie dropped, and it has started an avalanche of weekly live streams from me, J1. And the co-host, the cohorts. And it started with JR, the motherfucker who wanted to catch the latest show possible on a Thursday preview night, where we were doing podcasts. It was 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. Fucking Rob's up. Yeah, I seen it. I don't know if I can keep my eyes open. And JR's in his truck driving home. Son of a bitch. And then a day later, the first live stream that you heard, the intro right here in this intro, hit a 6 hour and fucking I don't know how many minute stream of just absolute pandemonium. I was not doing that again this year. No, this year we're just gonna watch the fucking movie, do our own popular takes, and get the fuck out of here. But let me introduce you to the cast. The cohorts, starting with the guy who jump-started it all off last year. JR, what's going on?
Listen, holy shit. It's been a long fucking year. It's good to be here is what I would say if we weren't watching GXK The New Empire live. This is the commentary. Get in the Discord. The movie's streaming to everyone in movie night. You can watch along with us. Join us. Chat here in the comments. It's going to be a time.
It's going to be a time. Also joining us, he was one of the first ones with us last year when he was the first one to see the movie last year. It's my sip from another crib, Cam C1.
Oh boy, I am glad to be here today, to be the light of reason amongst all this cloud of negativity.
There's no negativity here. Trust me. Like Lando says, trust me. And last but not least, from the great state of the tri-state, because that is, ladies and gentlemen, a thing. We got my boy, my brother, Shin Rajira, a.k.a. Robbie Butterfuck over there. What's going on?
Robbie Butterfuck about to crack up beer.
Love it. Well, yes, 1 whole year, live streaming every week. Even when we had nothing to talk about, we fucking did it. And here we are. Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. 1 year later, the retrospective. And I'm pretty sure we've all seen this movie a couple of times during the year. I know I've seen this movie now maybe 4 times. You know.
This will be my 4th.
So yeah, that's unfortunate events. Yeah. All right, let's stop the bullshitting, okay? Let's just do our quick rundown thoughts of what we thought last year. I'll start with you, JR. What was your thoughts last year when you came out the theater the first time?
When I came out the theater the first time, I gave this piece of shit a 4 out of 5.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, that changed the next day because it promptly dropped to a 2 out of 5.
Oh, yeah. Rob, what was your thoughts coming out of this movie a year ago?
I liked it. It was everything I was expecting, and to this day, it is still everything I was expecting. I just I'm not crazy about it.
Fair enough. Gab, what was your reaction coming out of the theater the first time?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it then. I still love it now.
And my reaction coming out of the theater for the first time was, I told my brother John, hey, John, let's just go home. Because usually we do a twofer when we watch these movies in the theater. We did it for Godzilla. We did it for Kong. We did it for King of the Monsters. We did it for GBK. And as soon as we walked out of this one, I said, let's go home. One time. But enough said. Spider-Man, God help me, time flew by, is true. My man Alex in here, he will be the light. I'm sure you will. Ariana, pizza time soon. Pizza time anytime. Dawn, looking forward to the stream. So am I. Spider-Man, this is your second time watching this movie? Sad indeed. All right. Oh, and Alex says he was actually disappointed the first time he saw this, but now he loves it. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, join the Discord, sir. Get in the Discord. It's in the chat. Did I put it in the chat? I did not put it in the chat. I'm a fucking moron. But it is in the, what do you call it?
It's in the description.
That's what I'm saying. It's right there off the top, man. Get in the Discord. Join movie night. We're about to watch this in, whenever you guys are ready, because, I am.
All right. So I'll do the countdown.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. We're gonna start from 10.
Oh God, technical difficulties already. This is just what I want.
There's no tech. I just don't want to watch it.
Put the movie on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh man,
I already hate
audio
it.
quality, by the way. It's matching up perfectly with my TV.
Motherfucker. Ari says, this one I didn't see with my kids in theaters, but I'll make them watch it later on stream. Alex comes in and says, well, I don't love it, but I may be because I saw this at G-Fest screening. It's a soft spot. That makes sense. And Alonzo comes in and says, hello, guys. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello,
I love this movie.
Baja Blast Crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
my world. Perfect
Literally
choice
the
of a
best
song because, we're getting reintroduced to Hollow Earth.
0 out of 10. Godzilla doesn't have music.
Listen. All right.
Yeah.
We already knew that fucking Wingard has some biases in terms of which character he prefers to base a story around.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that dope ass junkie.
Junkie music isn't shit you hear. It's shit that you push out of your butthole.
Exactly. And if anyone watching on Discord needs me to raise or lower the volume, do it on your own end.
Work dogs. Love these little guys.
Say hot
I don't
dogs?
know why. I don't know why they have green blood though.
Because they're work dogs, dude.
Because if it was red blood, this would be a hard R. That's why.
Hey, why does this look better on this TV that I've had for 15 years than it does?
I have this
on the
turned
TV
up
in the
so
living
loud
room?
I can't even hear G1. This is terrible.
Why do you have it so loud?
Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. Sorry, stream. Turn it up on your end. All right. Alonzo comes in and says, I love Heart, Godzilla, and Anguirus working together only. I wish Anguirus was in this.
Anguirus got blued up with Godzilla's lair.
Yeah.
Blew
Fuck!
up. What the fuck is a blew up?
I love this demonstration of Kong's intelligence. He makes traps. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he saw a predator. That's all that means.
Yeah, like, it's not bad in concept. I don't complain about that. What are
Yeah,
these
I gotta watch
creature
this movie.
designs? Jesus Christ.
What?
This
Oh god,
this is
here's
cool
some bad
though.
CG.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I
shit.
really love how the green blood looks so bad. Sorry.
I'm just talking about the idea. It's like
The
how do you
idea's
scare
good.
a motherfucker off? You fucking rip one of their boys in half and bathe in their blood.
The problem
Yeah.
is they didn't know how to animate the blood and the fur properly, so it just looks like Nickelodeon fucking slime.
Oh, come on.
That's bad CG. I watched this shit on a 4K OLED screen and it still looked terrible.
That's
Maybe your
just
TV
like-
is
Speaking
just
of-
too good.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Spider-Man comes in, says, Green Nick Slime. Exactly.
Where's Doug?
Alonzo says,
Doug's
Green
about to
Jealousy.
be here.
This is the
But we
best
gotta
part
see
of
the
the movie,
tooth
y'all.
first. Monkey tooth hurt.
Doug!
There's Doug.
This is the real Godzilla.
Remember to drink every time we see Doug, all right? We'll be drunk by the end of this movie.
He's the good boy. He should have been in the movie more. Then this would have been a
Should've.
10 out of 10.
They lied to us.
The landscape is gorgeous, too. I will say that. They did a fantastic job with the whole cinematography angle with the landscape. But in doing so, you lose scale quite a bit.
I mean, but like the scale is of the Hollow Earth environment is their scale.
Yeah, but
So
it sucks.
Yep.
why does it
No,
suck?
doesn't.
Tell me why it sucks to have the monsters in their natural environment and
I will-
they look regular size in comparison because their natural environment is as big as they are.
I will after Spider-Man says, bathe Doug in some radiation, please. Yeah.
No, we're bathing him in Krispy Kreme and giving him the belly rubs. That's all there is.
The reason is it, in a sense, gets rid of the giant monster element. You put giant monsters in their own environment, they no longer become these giant monsters.
And that's why we have the Rio scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I'm sorry, bro. I don't like this movie just as much as you, but that's cool.
I just,
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
one of my biggest problems
You know
with
what?
this.
You know what? You know what, JR? Read this real quick.
So what is my favorite kaiju character?
I can
I don't
tell
know.
you which JR's is. JR's is Felton.
I swear to
Ah!
fuck.
Yeah, Felted-Zilla is JR's #1 kaiju.
You know who else's favorite kaiju is Felted?
Your mom! Sorry.
No, it's necessary.
Baron
Okay.
the Unbelievable.
Oh, the
Nice.
scrotum with the head?
Go get him, Spider-Man. Go get him, Spider-Man. You know a good
Baron's
movie
dope.
when you see it.
All right, here we go.
Stella!
Here we go.
See, here's your
Here
scale.
we go.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
look
they
at
go
that.
in the Hollow
Yeah,
Earth, and it's just Jurassic Park.
Oh shit! Look at this.
Cthulhu King
It's
Crab
not
dinner.
Jurassic Park, it's Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Alonzo says, my favorite kaiju characters are Godzilla, Anguirus, Rodan, Mothra, and Jet Jaguar. That's a good stack.
That's a good list.
Good stuff. You know, nobody dies here in Rome, but everybody dies in Brazil. I don't want to call racism, but racism.
Hey,
But it might
Junkie,
be a little racist.
Hey, Junkie, can
Body
we turn
check.
the music down? Because I want to hear shit get destroyed, not your shitty score.
Whatever, I
And
like
why
this
is Godzilla always fucking running now?
He's jumping like an Megaguirus. It's good shit. You liked
Fucking
it, man?
terrible. 2014 is looking at this movie and scoffing.
Whatever. I liked it. It's goofy shit.
Bro,
I love
All
that
right,
shit.
now, what
in
about the
2014,
flying
and
hair? What
Yeah.
about the blood
everything
hair?
in
Don't
this.
put this-
Yeah, exactly. I can't see shit in 2014.
Yeah, watch it on 4K. What is everyone's problem here?
I'm gonna watch your mom on 4K.
That's
Whoa!
That's okay. Don't make me get up.
Good God.
You have to come all the way to
What the
Montana.
All right, we got comments. Dorky Films comes in, says this is my favorite opening credits.
Yes. Great. 10
Really?
out of 10. Yes.
Alonzo says never mess with Godzilla. Yeah.
Now he's sleeping like a baby. We love him.
Don says, coming in with a controversial opinion, my favorite kaiju is Zilla 98.
Hold on to that thought, lady.
That's an unpopular opinion. Hey, yep.
Anyways, the problem with Godzilla sleeping in the Roman Colosseum is
it was mine too.
He has a new lair, and they're pulling elements like Tiamat from the comic where he gets the new lair. So why is he just sleeping in Rome now? Oh, because Adam Wingard's cat.
No, it's because Godzilla is officially Italian.
No, it's because Rome reminded him of his temple. That was explained in the book. Why don't you read the books, bro?
Why isn't it in the fucking movie?
Look, you want to talk about the fucking book? Spider-Man comes in and says, I remember the CGI looking awful, but this was something else. Yeah. And Alonzo says, bad joke.
Bad
Which one?
Joke.
Wait, did that say Barbados?
Yes.
They better be careful. Because Barbados might come out. And I might call him Barbados.
Oh my God. Bad joke.
Exactly. And it's more of a reference.
No, I know. Good
I know.
God.
But no, it's just like, to me, it doesn't make sense. You see your cat sleep in the Colosseum or in a bed, and it's like, yeah, Godzilla sleeps in the Colosseum. And then I sit here and have to question scale and what happens when he rolls over?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Have you ever seen a cat roll over?
Yes.
No, they usually get up,
Right.
make a bunch of circles, and then get back in the same position.
So we're saying Godzilla's a cat. Got it.
Yeah,
Was
Kitamura made that
inspired
very
by
fucking
cats.
clear with Final Wars.
Yeah, come on now. Have you seen the facial structure of like almost every Godzilla since the 80s?
Yeah.
Alonzo says Godzilla. I heard that.
Check it out. The greatest freaking character in the MonsterVerse, period.
That's not Coach Ray. Sorry.
I
Coach was
like
terrible.
no
He was the
I'm on Team RJ on this one. I love Gia. I love Gia a lot. She's probably my favorite in the monster.
I love Gia too, but Coach was awesome too.
I love you.
I don't mind.
Listen, Coach was awesome in King of the Monsters. He was utterly wasted in GVK, and he's not even here in this fucking movie. So like,
Yeah, he's too busy being fucking Hal Jordan.
My favorite character is the podcast guy.
oh Bernie.
Oh,
Bernie.
Mr. Bernie.
Yeah, we need
Mr.
Coach.
Bernie not home.
But that's not gonna happen because Coach is a Green Lantern now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember this design when Bryan Cranston, fucking found out this design first back in 2014?
Yeah.
I wish they would have referenced that more.
Yeah, because essentially, like, Bryan Cranston, the whole thing was like the echolocation shit. That's what ended up being in 2014. Yeah, I agree with you. It could have been like, well, we have these records from this crazy asshole from 2014 who died, unfortunately. Maybe there was something in there.
Hang on, I gotta hear this part. Hang on, I gotta hear this part. It's very hard to hear when you talk when they're doing sign language. Come on.
Shut the fuck up. Where's that bad joke comment?
Also, the most obvious fucking Volkswagen product placement I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we're
Bro,
not watching
you
a
haven't
movie
watched
right
the
now.
Fast and the Furious
Remember
movies.
Pitch Perfect?
We're watching a commercial.
That shit was obvious.
But I
The
like,
antagonist was a German singing group. Come on.
I do like a story revolving around Gia, but I would have liked more interaction with her and Kong in this movie.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
Absolutely.
a
I think that was
disconnect.
the best.
Because that was the best part of GVK.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
hers
I'm
and
really
Kong's
about that.
dynamic. But this movie, they focused more on hers and Eileen's dynamic, which I'm not mad about because that they didn't really touch on their dynamic too much over their dynamic with Kong in the last movie. So there's a balance.
Dorky Film says we need Coach back. Spider-Man
There it is.
says Gia needs to take her meds.
Oh, that's messed up, Spider-Man.
I love you, Spider-Man.
Oh, look, the M2 from Mechagodzilla 2. See how they incorporate everything? I love it.
No, they do.
They incorporate a shitty Heisei film into a shitty MonsterVerse movie? Makes sense to me.
Bye, Scar King.
I love what you're smoking. I'll be there soon.
Ray, I'd be smoking that pure uncut oregano. I smoke that shit and then I fucking season it on my pasta.
Wait a minute. Did I ever tell you that story? When I was in high school, somebody bought a half ounce of oregano off of a dude and took it to the senior trip thinking they had weed.
Oh,
That's so funny.
God.
Oh, that's great.
No, I just wanted to season it on the food when we got there.
Oh, my God. It was so bad, man.
Alonzo comes in and says, question for you guys. Do you know about Megan Fallenbach and Christina V are the greatest voice actors of all time?
Christina.
No idea.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait.
Drawing a blank.
I've heard Christina V. Isn't she in fucking Ruby? I feel like she's in Ruby.
I know her name.
Hey, look,
Not
Playmates.
from her
I have
acting
those.
career, but her singing career.
Me and
You know
Rob
that song,
spoken that
Sexy Silk, I keep
Whoopi-
listening to? Oh. It's a cover, but it's sung by Christina V.
Alex says, me and Rob smoking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba Kush.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Don't make me get up.
Shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Shorty's
don't make
head
me get
built
up.
like a
I'm in no
bionicle.
mood. I'm in no mood for you today. Don't make me get up.
I'm him. I will continue to be him.
I have never stopped being him.
Don't talk about his sister. Don't make me get up.
Hi,
I'm
Bernie.
100% Himalayan. Him Kardashian. The himulation. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
I think I said it in my original review, and I still hold true. I love Bernie in this movie.
That's
Yes.
Megatron, bro. What you saying?
Bernie's character development between the last movie and this movie.
Hey, that
is
poster
great.
was in 2014, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because it's him actually getting taken serious by Monarch for once, and it's vindication of
Do you
all
know
of
why?
what he expected.
But
Do you
then
know
he's not
why
serious
they're
at all.
taking?
Stupid.
Do you know why they take him more seriously in this movie?
Why?
Because he has the same chair as me?
Because he's Megatron.
Because he's Megatron, exactly, yes.
I refuse to believe that. Matter of fact, I don't even know what you're talking about. That shit don't exist. He was never Megatron.
That movie is a fucking banger, and you know it.
My
It
4K
is not a banger.
Steelbook says otherwise.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you why it wasn't a banger. That shit made as much money as 1986.
Yeah, and they're both bangers. They just became cult classics after their theatrical run, all right? It's fine.
There's no way one movie that you're talking about, I have no idea, is a cult classic.
I'm also going to add, a lot of the dialogue in this movie is fucking awful, and it just comes off as we're trying to be witty and bantery, and it just comes off as irritating.
That's just like your opinion, man. I love this exchange between.
I don't feel that.
Oh, I feel it.
At least it's not
like I said,
Kong, King of Skull Island witty.
Like it feels it feels about as natural an exposition dump as any fucking scene, because that's what this essentially is boiling down to.
I'm saying throughout the film, not just the scene. And I could clearly see he spit all over the place in that last fucking cut. Holy shit. Stop eating apples. Alonzo says Megan Fallenbach voiced Jen Matterson from 16 and Gwen from Total Drama. I know Total Drama.
I don't know none of those.
Spider-Man says he was D16.
And then Megatron.
And then Megatron, yeah.
He was D something, all right. Deep throating is what he sounded like.
This coming up, this is actually my favorite rendition of Junkie's Godzilla theme. I actually like this.
Oh, you mean when it cuts to his face and it looks terrible?
No, this music. I like this rendition of the theme.
Use the
With
fucking
the
classic
drums.
Toho shit.
The drums do a lot of the work here, and I love it.
Too bad they'll never do it again.
Also, the artist on Twitter for that, he was so ecstatic that he saw his drawing in the movie, and like we saw like the full thing on Twitter with like even more art than what's actually in the movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and it's dope as shit.
Dorky Film says, tied the ops to the back of a... Oh my god, it's just more fucking...
Yeah, it's more Dracula flow.
Don't make me get up. Spider-Man says, sounds like Junkie to me. Or Junk, sorry. I get it mixed up. I really hope this new director, like... If you don't like the score in King of the Monsters, that's your business. But god damn it, Bear know how to hype you up.
Good. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
King of
The Monsters soundtrack is like the best part about that fucking movie.
Yeah, so they still have the licenses to the music. Why don't they use it? Oh, because Junkie. He just reuses. It's all the same music from the last fucking movie.
So what? It works.
No, it doesn't, because it was bad in the last movie.
No, it wasn't. It was actually better in the last movie.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that point. All right. Dorky Films comes in. Not gonna lie, I do like Junkie XL Godzilla thing. What the fuck? No. Alexander Desplat and Bear McCreary. That's it.
Right.
Dude, Alexander Desplat did a fantastic score for 2014.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking 2014. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's one of the things I get mad at the most, that there's no iteration of that 2014 theme in any of these future movies. They kind of bothered.
Fantastic soundtrack.
That was really good.
And then Alonzo says Christina V voiced as Ladybug, aka Marionette from... Holy shit, I'm not going to be able to read that.
It's Marinette.
It's Marinette from Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Too many syllables.
Oh,
too much alcohol. But it's
That's
okay.
where I knew Christina V. That's where I knew that name.
You knew her, yeah.
Also, I respectfully disagree about that. Like, yeah, Christina V does a good enough job, but like, there are some scenes where she could have made a better take in that show. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen.
Okay, not the
Tom's
show,
getting
but the movie. I didn't like her in the movie.
Dorky Film says Bear has the best score. King of the Monsters is my favorite MonsterVerse film, but I like Junkie's music. But you just said this was the best.
Softened on Junkie's score as well.
Spider-Man comes in and says they want to keep distancing themselves from everything related to 2014. Yeah, because 2014 was the most grounded and realistic. To hell with consistency. Exactly. Like we said in the original...
I cannot wait for Jurassic World Rebirth.
They wanted to follow the steps of the Showa era, where the first movie was serious and then it got more goofy as the movies went on.
I genuinely have to disagree with that, because that would imply that they had a plan for this series. After King of the Monsters, they had no fucking plan other than GVK needed to be made. They had no plan.
Well, that's a plan. But that's a plan.
Yeah, they needed to make that, and that was production hell.
I don't believe
because there's Michael Dougherty, Adam Wingard, button heads, script rewrites, reshoots. GVK was a fucking mess.
And this movie was a far less mess.
This movie was still a fucking mess.
Adam Wingard got his
but it was less of one.
But to sit here and say that it followed the Showa era, it didn't. That's coincidental if you go based off of face value of the Showa era. That's like, they had no plan for this shit. This movie wasn't planned like this. They just asked Wingard, hey, write a fucking script with your friend and make the movie. And he did.
One, I agree.
Yeah.
This one,
GBK, there was a lot of production issues. That's how it goes sometimes.
I think after Skull Island, they knew what they were going to do with King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
And then at the end of King of the Monsters, they knew that they were going to get Godzilla and Kong together in a movie. Bam! And so there was a plan. Now this one, I think, is the sequel because we can make money.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad at that because there are worse franchises that do it, And it's like, oh my God, they're making another one of those. As much as I don't care about this movie, I need this movie because I get this movie, then I get another one, and that's how I look at Godzilla stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they're making movies, I'm okay.
And even if your opinion is lesser on this, like there are other things in the Monsterverse to enjoy, like the comics or the novels or Monarch or fucking.
Yeah, but I'm gonna save it for unpopular opinion because I've got shit to say about that. Also, Dorky Films comes in and says, I remember when I saw the evolved Godzilla, I didn't like it. Now I like it. It grew on me.
I like him too.
You are officially banned.
No.
Alonso comes in and
I
says,
unban.
Question for you. Who is better, Kaiju Godzilla or Andy Beast from Monster High Escape from Skull Shore?
Yeah, we don't do that.
I have no idea, dude. Sorry. Spider-Man says, Junkie XL for junk food movie now. Anything after King of the Monsters is trash, but I'll still watch it since Godzilla, sadly. Yeah, I don't like GVK, but I appreciate GVK more than this piece of shit.
GVK is the best Godzilla movie to come out since 2014, in my opinion.
That's
fair.
A wrong opinion, sir.
It is definitely not.
But we've argued that to death. We have. Save it for unpopular opinion.
Oh, I'll give you an unpopular opinion. I think you're stupid.
Very, 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 very enlightening.
Don't talk about it, sister. Don't
I'm
make me get
so
up.
glad that Trapper's coming back. He is such a fun guy.
Oh, he's a mushroom indeed. He's fucking corny.
I like him in this movie. He does a good job working off of Bernie.
They're gay, and I love it.
I just don't understand how they will utilize him in the sequel, because in this he's a jokey character. That makes me afraid that they're going in this direction and not taking it, like, going a more serious route.
I mean, King of the Monsters was a quote-unquote more serious movie, but it had the most cringe jokes in this whole fucking...
Yeah, until this movie came out. That's okay.
Sorry,
no joke in this movie is worse than gonorrhea. None.
Bro, this movie's a fucking joke.
Listen, you ain't lying. You know how I feel about that shit. You take away those jokes and King of the Monsters is fucking spectacular. You put those jokes in and it's Transformers 1.
What?
So
yeah, it's Michael Bay.
What are you fucking smoking?
Alonso says,
I did not mean Transformers 1 in that movie that I don't know exists. I meant like Michael Bay's Transformers 1.
Yeah, the first Transformers from Michael Bay. Starring Shia LaBeouf.
Listen, Ferrodi and Tron slipped there. I'm sorry.
Okay. Alonso says, well, I think Godzilla is better kaiju than Andy Beast. Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
I don't know who Andy Beast is, but right on. Spider-Man says, I've got an unpopular opinion for G1. Can't wait for that time.
Let's go.
Spider-Man, we've been on the same level, right? The crossovers work. Batman, Spider-Man, we love each other, right? Spider-Man, don't make me do it. Don't make me angry.
And then Dorky Films says, I hope Bernie and Trapper get married in the next movie.
Yes, me too. Let's fucking go. They're gay. They're so gay.
Okay. Anyways, can we just acknowledge the fact that they're doing, holy fuck, we've lost contact with this fucking, our base in the Hollow Earth, and they're sending one dude with a gun? Can't you send a team like a G team? Anything other than 5 assholes?
Listen. I want Monarch G Team to get off the ground just as much as you do.
But this is one of those times. This is where it's like, Hello? Nah, let's send one asshole. That's okay.
I will say
I
this.
missed
will say this
2014.
about
That's
this
all I'm
movie.
saying.
I will say this about this movie. I really do like the song choices, right? Not like
Yeah,
junkie score.
yes,
but like,
going into the Twilight,
really
good
love-
shit. Good shit.
really good shit, man. And again, this movie, visually, for me, fucking blows shit out the water. Now, personally, and again, not the way I view the movie, just like watching it aesthetically, I really fucking love watching GVK. That movie just pops to me, man. It just pops out.
Oh yeah, the
hypnotizes me.
colors, everything. I'm gonna be honest. No,
As-
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for unpopular opinion.
And then Spider-Man comes in and says, that would require planning, JR. Hi. I've been saying that this whole time. Alonzo comes in and says, I watched Sonic Movie 3 and Mufasa, The Lion King, because I love them, and 2 of them are great. All right.
Good for you, man. I still refuse to watch Mufasa out of principle because I'm an OG Lion King fan.
I would totally watch Sonic 3 again. No fucking problem. That movie had me hooping and hollering and was visually dope. And honest to God,
before you watch that movie again, we need to buy you Sonic Adventure 2 so you could play it.
I thought I own it for the Dreamcast.
They play it. Fuck.
I can't get into that version of Sonic.
But
All right.
he's edgy and cool.
Dorky Films comes in and says,
it was the gameplay. I can't get into the gameplay. That's what I meant. It's not a slight on.
I'm doing a weird film challenge, and I'm making a film with no script, and most of it is a remake redo of GXK. I'm bored. Okay, listen. This is what you do. If you want to study a film with no script, watch Eraserhead.
I see. So I can feel that. I can feel that hella because, that game hasn't exactly aged very well. Rob knows.
But I've evolved over the basic instincts of those of my fucking culture who don't have taste. And I can play it no matter what.
I mean, me too. But
dude.
It's a pile. It's a pile.
Dude, the best way to play it these days is on PC, so you can get some essential mods, like mods that fucking separate the actions to different fucking buttons. Sega?
Hold on,
this is fine. You crowded audio too.
This is the best part of the movie because we get another Hesai series treat with the
dude. No, this is totally Showa-Gamera, okay? We see it's like the atomic breath coming out backwards, all right? It's just I want to believe.
I'm talking about the pulse, but listen, don't you get
Bro,
me started
this
with
is just Godzilla 1998 right now.
Also, yeah, that was a 1998 reference with the footprints and the French people. And then this is the Showa-Gamera reference where he's fucking sucking that shit up just
he's eating the fire. Yeah, you're right.
I fucking love this shit. This is one of my favorite scenes of this whole movie. And then here comes the drones, and he's just like, yeah, you want to fucking go? Let's fucking go.
You're all wrong. He was sniffing gamer girl toes.
He was. Just,
Wow, look at this shit, bro. This shit is dope.
The camera angles and then the pulse. Come on, this shit is cool.
The pulse, my favorite move. When I saw that shit for the first time in Godzilla vs. Biollante, I nutted. I said, "Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, I love it."
Fat nut. That was pure eye candy, and it was just enough to see what Godzilla was up to. He's just fucking shit up, as he does.
No, bro, he was sniffing gamer girl toes.
And fucking shit up off getting high off them gamer girl toes after he got his fix.
Exactly.
Who the hell is Gamer Girl?
Your mom.
They're girls
Girls.
that are gamers.
Nobody's in specific.
Oh, in general. All right, in general.
Yeah, in general.
Okay, I get it.
The general.
It was like a specific gamer girl. I don't fucking.
Nah. You good.
I'd say Bella Delphine, but she's not
All
really.
right. Alex comes in. He fucking loved that
It is
scene. So did I.
possible.
Spider-Man swings through. Hesai Brosy and Wells. You see Spider-Man? We on the level, don't you?
Hesai Bros and Gamera Bros both holding hands together. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Language. Spider-Man, it was a cool scene. Shane, he evolved.
Did I miss the scene where he was inhaling nuclear radiation?
Yeah, the best scene in the fucking movie?
Yeah, that is the best scene. Jay Rowlerson says he's always wrecking stuff. Also, what's up?
What's up?
Gotta love it. You know, though, here's the deal with
So I
Trapper.
love
As much
the
as I
fact.
like his character, I think he could play a straight guy. Not, you know what I mean? Like he could play it straight instead of
He
being
can.
goofy.
I feel like he could take on a serious role. He doesn't have to be jokey. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Also, I love the fact that Scar King just came up to kill people and then went right back down.
Because plot.
Because plot.
I don't even know how Scar
The
King found
axe.
his way up. I mean, that's the thing that's stupid.
He climbed up the hole that got made.
Alonzo says,
The hole that Kong's going down right now.
Can you not doing Sonic Movie 3 versus Mufasa the Lion King in front of me, please?
Don't worry, we
Listen.
won't. We don't even know what Mufasa is.
Nobody knows what that is.
Yeah,
Listen,
what?
I've seen neither, and I don't even know what the fuck Sonic is.
Sonic,
Roll off the podcast.
Sonic,
Why is he
Sonic is a video game.
I don't know what video games are.
Bullshit, Mr. Silent Hill.
I play Skyrim only.
Mr.
Sonic was in Skyrim.
Sonic was in Skyrim.
Wait, for
In a
real?
mod, yes.
Oh, nice.
Monkey Bone.
Oh,
Monkey sad.
monkey sad.
Sonic is a rodent. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Technically, hedgehogs are rodents.
Technically, yes. They also, when they run, they poop. Like IRL.
It's a defense mechanism.
Indeed.
No wonder Sonic's so fast. Nobody wants to be near him when he's running. Bro's hogging dogging right out of his fucking ass as he's running.
And here's the remnants of that first post GVK, like out of the theater fucking rumors. The son of Kong.
Jay Rowlerson says, it's a good timing. I'm a cybernetic lizard from the 70s. Otherwise, I'd shed my mortal coil if someone did not know what this Sonic thing was. Stop talking.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
So I love how Kong has stolen Godzilla's entire fade, because the last time he had a kid, it was his biological kid. This is the first time he's ever adopted, and that was Godzilla's whole fucking shtick.
Godzilla also never used his adoptive child as a weapon.
That's very true,
Jay
but he did
Rowlerson
step on his
owes me
tail
money.
one time to make him breathe atomic breath.
I had to read his paragraph.
One Eye, the boy.
The boy! We know his name! Thank you, books and toys.
Get the fuck out of here with your fucking club, you hairless piece of shit.
I could use the club just as well as my axe, though.
Spider-Man says,
The literal definition.
Spider-Man says, I remember the leaks saying Kong used Suko as a weapon months before release. Good times. Yeah, I didn't think it was true.
Yeah,
Then
this is
then he
why I
did it.
didn't pay attention to the leaks, so that I was actually surprised.
Yeah, agreed. Same here.
Yeah. But
That's
the
real.
leaks were... I was surprised at how accurate the leaks were, but they put a lot of shit into the book in those leaks.
They did.
That
Alonzo
was
says
real
Sonic is a
leadership
blue
right there.
hedgehog. No, he's not.
He runs fast.
He's a red mouse. Jay Rallerson says he did though. Junior had to take over everything for his dad. True. Ergo, he's a weapon. Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed this. I'm sorry I missed a whole bunch of things here because
No, you're good. I already
missus
read all
came
of it.
home and I had to help her upstairs with the food stuff and everything. But this is her favorite MonsterVerse movie.
That's unfortunate.
She absolutely loves Kong. Makes me sick. Because she's, we've been together for almost 30 fucking years, and she knows that Godzilla's everything. But no, she wants the monkey.
This.
And I'm like, okay.
This is so good. This is visual storytelling. This is visual storytelling. No dialogue needed. This is great.
Yeah, I guess. Too bad the rest of the movie isn't.
True. It does work.
Yeah, it works. The problem is that's the thing with Wingard. He can do Kong extremely well. Can't do much else extremely well.
Well,
Ergo, a certain fucking lizard who gets the back burner for 2 movies in a row.
Well, Godzilla
Yeah, but you gotta remember,
Shut the
hey!
You're just gonna have to accept that Godzilla is now Goku.
All right. Jay Rallerson says, I'll ask this once. Space Godzilla, when? Monsterverse? So many crystals that could be hiding in plain...
Listen. No.
You know what, at this point, I don't even fucking care. I'm so checked out of the fucking Monsterverse.
I mean, with all the
Godzilla
crystals,
in the
I
Twin
get
Masters
it.
color.
It could happen, but like...
Space Godzilla with the movie poster color. That's what I want.
That would be dope as shit. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? I shouldn't be so pessimistic because everything that involves Space Godzilla that's not the original movie from 1994 is actually cool and good. So,
but that's only comic book shit,
Yeah, the comic books, Sonic, Godzilla Unleashed story. Fuck, they both have the same title, just with the character swapped. All right, I get them mixed up.
So Spider-Man says, I won't allow Space Godzilla into the Monsterverse. We don't have a fucking choice, unfortunately.
Listen, Spider-Man, I don't want any of the Hesai characters save for Biollante being in this Monsterverse.
But that's because if you go back a year ago, it would make sense. Jay Rallerson says, same.
It would make so much sense.
We did get good-looking merch with Evo Goshi. No,
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
That Ichibancho's cool, but I literally gave it a 3 out of 5 because I'm like, the design is fucking terrible. Cool figure.
Yeah, that's your bias, though. That you put your bias towards the design in a figure review, and that's not fair.
Yes, it is.
And honestly, I have a super bias with this stupid ass fucking useless tail. And I look at that fucking Spiral Studio Evolved Godzilla and I kiss it every morning. Before I go to the bathroom, I wake up and I give it a kiss on the snout. I go,
hey, that's okay.
That's like, no, hold on. That's like getting a figure of the ugliest design ever, Godzilla 1967 from Son of Godzilla, and giving it a 3 out of 5 because you don't like that design. No, you judge it based on its accuracy to the to the suit. And how good it looks compared to the suit.
Every reviewer's opinion is based off of their opinion. It's not fucking fact. That's we're done there. Like what?
No, I didn't say facts. I'm just saying how it.
Okay, then every reviewer's personal bias towards their favoritism on one figure and not another is based off of their opinion. Ergo, it's favoritism.
Hold up, time out. When did this start becoming the Matrix 3 with the ergo? Shut the fuck up, I hate that movie.
Damn.
Sorry.
Now the real question is,
did
you kiss that figure before your wife or after?
I have no idea what you said. I saw a guy
I'm talking to fucking RJ.
What's up?
Your favorite figure that you wake up and kiss every morning. Do you kiss it before your wife or after?
Here's the funny deal. Me and my wife have separate bedrooms.
I mean,
So I kiss it before my wife.
There you go.
Damn, all
There's the
right.
answer.
There's the answer.
Because
And then the hug.
because if I kiss my wife at the time I kiss that figure, she would have a knife to my throat because it's way too early and I'm interrupting her beauty sleep.
It's valid.
My
Valid.
get up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she don't get up
Respect.
till 5:30.
I respect that.
Also, we missed a guy getting eaten, and they hugged, and I love it.
Oh, I saw all
And I
of them,
love-
man. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Bernie's fucking
My mom.
what is that?
Godzilla's in Spain now,
Yes, he is, and he's pissed.
Yes,
and everyone now has cancer.
Because he's pissed.
Godzilla just kills everybody.
Bro just wants a cannoli, dog.
I know, dude.
Right?
He's like, you guys made me get up. Don't
Y'all
make
make
him
me
get
get
up.
Y'all made him get up.
Goji Buttafuoco over there. He just wants
He's
a
fat
fucking
Tony,
cannoli.
bro. You fat Tony. All right, is this the Tiamat backstory or some shit?
Yeah. We're getting the exposition about Tiamat with the submarine captain with the sexiest voice I ever did. Goddamn here.
Titty Matt?
That's the only bit of destroyer you're gonna get in the Monsterverse. That word right there.
Well, yeah, because they're a destroyer class Titan. They have
Hold
different.
on, let's sit here and build this
guy.
kaiju up for this epic battle that ends in 3 seconds. This is a waste of my fucking time.
Listen,
It really is though, kind of like Final Wars in the regard. Godzilla goes in, whips ass, get out.
yeah,
but
it's
that's
true.
the thing in Final Wars. It is Godzilla showing up to whip ass. It is like he's just fighting all these fuckers he already defeated. We saw Godzilla and Tiamat fight once, and Godzilla barely got the fucking upper hand. So then Godzilla supercharges and mops the floor with him live action.
Okay,
Fine.
hold up, time out. Well, I agree with you. I gotta disagree with you because I think if I'm not mistaken, at the beginning of this cast, you were like, if you don't read the book, right? So like me and Gam
Okay,
Gam's
that's
read the
fair.
novels, right?
That's
And
fair.
unlike-
So what you're saying, hold on.
Comics, it didn't happen.
In that same vein, they just spent 2 minutes of my life explaining who Tiamat is, the radiation, and then Tiamat dies in like 2 seconds. So who gives a fuck? Just talk about the
It was
radiation
more-
instead.
It was more like 53 seconds, all right? Clock
Yes,
it.
listen,
53
listen,
seconds too fucking long.
listen. Okay, at least this movie spreads out the Godzilla screen time more than fucking Final Wars, where half the goddamn movie he's fucking frozen in ice, and then the other half is just him fucking shit up and just speed run to the end of the plot.
Hey, I will not have this Godzilla Final Wars slander on the 1-year anniversary of the live stream. Gam.
This is tomfoolery.
Well, they're both two bad Godzilla movies, so kind of
Oh,
fits.
shit. Oh, shit. Oh, here she is.
Mothra! I
That's a
love it.
pigeon.
I was so fucking happy to learn that Mothra was gonna be in the movie
You mean
because
Phosphora?
I fucking love Mothra. Mothra is like my favorite kaiju.
Oh, look, it's Fairy. Look, Fairy. Oh, no, that's just a...
No, it's a dragonfly.
That's
Yeah.
cool, but
Dragonfly Mothra.
but one of the problems is, and you'll see it later, when they're in the temple and they're talking about the whole fucking ancient plot bullshit exposition dump, they never changed Phosphora, the original kaiju, to Mothra. So there's just some random monster inscribed.
Hey, wait. That could be explained. Outside of the Showa era, Mothra evolved. Okay? We've seen that. We've seen a couple of evolved Mothras. Hell,
Hey, that's
in the
fair. I've
comics,
never
you
seen
find out.
Mothra actually evolve into like a bird creature before. That's crazy.
Facts, Spider-Man.
But Jay Rowlerson says, at least Final War speedrunning kaiju was fun to watch. Yeah.
Right, it's
You're
true.
a Dora fan.
Spider-Man says, I'd rather watch paint dry than rewatch Slop Wars. Fucking Spider-Man, you're done.
Spider-Man,
No.
what are we on a fucking seesaw over here? 1 minute I love you, the next minute I
know.
want to beat you up. Fuck.
Next minute, I want to beat you up.
It's over. It's done. Ari sends cats in boxes. Alonzo says, I think that I love that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even. Someone read that. Jay Rallerson says, wait, a giant bird? Giant condor confirmed in Monsterverse? It was going to be. It was going to be.
Well, yeah, it was, but they wanted Mothra the entire time, and in case they didn't get Mothra again, they went with this. All right,
Yeah,
all the way up until they finally got the okay to use Mothra.
Yeah, but according to the production, they got the okay at the last fucking second, and they had to scramble to get Mothra because they had to reshoot shit.
Yo, here's the deal, and this is one of the things that kind of pissed me off. So I got every single Art of book for the Monsterverse, right? From 2014, Kong, Skull Island, King of the Monsters, which is probably my favorite one, to be honest. GVK, and then GXK. And I got the GXK really with a fucking boner, right? Because I'm like, yo, we're going to see, designs for Phosphora and all this shit. Like, we're going to see some dope shit. And there's nothing in there. And I'm like, wait, what? So disappointing. And
I loved seeing the ecosystem at work there. Sorry to interrupt, but that was great.
Yeah, that's the problem too. Ray, I agree with you because it's them just like.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're Hellhawks. They were.
You got to acknowledge. You got to acknowledge they were reshoots.
What I loved about them is they're colorful.
Yeah, they have different colors now. It's rather than GVK where they were all white. That was cool. That's cool. Yeah, I get it. This was also plagued with production issues. I still like the final product. I love this. Look at this beautiful fucking.
Where's Littlefoot, motherfucker?
It looks like the Great Valley, exactly. It's beautiful.
Where my goddamn tree star at, motherfucker? Golly.
All right, I'm gonna jump off topic, but stay on topic real quick. What Playmate figure from this movie looks the best?
Oh, that's easily Tiamat.
No, it's Drown Viper now, baby.
Really?
Yeah, I see Drow Viper at Walmart all the time. I haven't picked it up, but yeah.
Drown Viper is a fucking monolith of just great Playmate.
Well, they have a
I need to get my hands on that shit. But yeah, here, this is also for the sense of scale. Look at how the water comes off of their bodies and shit. That's realistic. It looks like it's like a giant waterfall coming off of his shoulders and shit.
Don't talk to me about realism in this movie.
When you were talking about, wait, hold up.
I was talking realism. I was talking scale. That's scale there.
Oh wait, Spider-Man. Here we go.
Yeah, as the monkey runs, Spider-Man. Why did they butcher Mothra's roar in this movie? I was gonna say it, dude.
It's just yet another sound she makes. She still makes all the noises she made in fucking King of the Monsters.
Drown Viper, a real one, bro.
Real one, bro. I love this shit. I love that this is a reference to King Kong Lives. When he fought a giant snake in the water.
Should be a reference.
Doesn't he do that in 1970 whatever the fuck Kong movie too?
That wasn't in King Kong Lives. King Kong Lives never fought a giant.
I meant King Kong Escapes. King Kong Escapes, like the Toho one.
Okay, all right.
That's my bad. Wait, what? Yeah, it's a reference to King Kong Escapes. My bad.
Yo, I just realized that thing's tongue was spiked.
Yeah, it's justice. Do you know that there are animals that are like that in real life? Like fucking geese have teeth on their tongue, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't fuck with geese, bro. They're scary, especially Geese Howard. You ever go fucking fight Geese Howard? In fucking Final Fight, he's a tough motherfucker. Not Final Fight, Fatal Fury, he's tough.
He's a tough motherfucker.
Bro. Geese in Central Park are tougher.
Geese in Central Park are tougher. Though Though, Rob, not for nothing, in the great state of the tri-state, because that is a thing,
It is.
there were geese there that were like attacking everybody. Like no one was safe. They didn't just go randomly pick out some young kid. They were attacking everybody. This was back in like 92, 93. It was the scariest day of my life.
Oh yeah, bro. I was alive during that.
Fucking Jersey geese, bro.
Oh, dude, Jersey geese are fucking a different breed.
Spider-Man is coming in. Drown Viper, such a cool design. It ain't a lie. Yes,
Factual.
Alonzo, we do. The thing is, we're not talking about Link. The Kratos moment.
Boy.
Dorky
Yes,
Film
bro.
says cats have spiky tongues. Oh God, get
And
ready.
now
They
we
built up
get
to this.
now we get more raw Godzilla action.
Listen, look, you can't hate. This scene is dope because this is a total 100% homage to Godzilla, King Kong versus Godzilla, 1962.
Yes, exactly.
It's all it.
The submarine, the submarine is there. The iceberg is there. Godzilla's there. Let's fucking go.
But where's the piss?
The piss is the piss is pink this time. That's Tiamat.
Yes, the piss is pink this time. That's what I like about it. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's get it.
Get him, yeah. I do find it kind of sad at the fact that Tiamat, in fact, suddenly has a kid now, and Godzilla killing her is kind of fucked up, leaving the kid to be an orphan. But it's fine.
That's nature.
That's all right because then that kid grows up to be Batman.
Well, there goes that.
Cool shot. I gotta be honest.
It's good shit. But yeah, that's like the main thing that you get out of like that fucking stupid Kong game that just came out is that Tiamat has a kid, so it's fine. The Tiamat species will live on through her kid.
Tiamat shouldn't have died.
Rip Tiamat. Rip
And, you
Tiamat.
know, the comic books give Tiamat a lot more fucking strength and prowess. Like it's fucking Godzilla up. The spikes are sharp. It's kind of Godzilla.
And then they unceremoniously kill Tiamat in a live-action film.
But then I gotta look at it like this: Godzilla did just fucking charge up on a nuclear power plant, so he's like, I don't feel nothing. He's got the venom juice in him, bro. Godzilla is Bane.
He's Bane, breaking fucking Tiamat like the bat.
Oh my god, I'm giving my unpopular opinion away right now. This is terrible.
Listen, I've said it in the original review a year ago, and I'll say it now. Jay Rowlerson, I wish we could have used Scylla and Tiamat in actual movies. Yeah.
We did. They're in this movie. They died. It's fine.
Just to die because Wingard thinks these kaiju are just expendable. Spider-Man says Godzilla evicts Tiamat from the lair she won in the comic and then kills her in a lair he doesn't even use afterwards after evolving. What a shame. Yeah, it's almost like this is Jockzilla. He's not restoring balance. He's just brutally fucking murdering everything.
Jesus. I'll give you this one.
Alonzo says, you guys can't ignore Link's personalities. Just, it's more about Monsterverse.
Okay.
I
don't
love
know
the
who Link
expansion of the Iwi. Look at this shit's cool.
Jay Rowlerson says, if only they'd snuck in, sorry. Skelly Turtle here. Dyslexia, I'm learning.
Dude, I would love that. Honestly, this would make sense to have Skeleturtle here.
Dorky Film says, Tiamat, hear me out. Joking. Yeah.
No. We will not hear you.
Gam
You know what
Gams,
they
I'm
say
with
about
you.
sticking your dick and crazy. Don't
This
do
is
it.
my favorite part. I can't lie.
This
love
just
the
making him
idea that
so
he-
nervous. This
So-
is not working for me.
Here's my thing. Like I was gonna say, Godzilla's supercharged to fight the oncoming onslaught. To evolve to fight the oncoming onslaught.
Yes.
Yet
we're
King
not there
Ghidorah,
yet. We're not.
King Ghidorah is his arch rival. That's where the shit starts to fall apart.
Okay, but
No,
but
the shit
it's
started to fall apart when Godzilla was supposed to put Ghidorah into the ice. That's why he didn't need to fucking level up the King of the Monsters. And then this movie goes ahead, pisses all over that shit, retcons everything. Yeah, no, we
yeah,
had to
because it
fuck
was
this
Shimo
shit.
that put Ghidorah in the ice. Actually,
But that's in the book,
Which is
so if you don't
stupid.
read the book, you're not wildly disappointed with that.
It's true. You gotta abide by those rules.
Yeah.
I read the book. Fuck.
Alonzo says Link is from The Legend of Zelda game. Oh.
Yes, we do know that. We just
I
this is
genuinely fucking didn't. I don't.
GXK.
Jay Rollerson says this feels very Rebirth of Mothra. I have to rewatch that.
Yeah, those movies are a thing.
yeah, those movies are certainly a thing, and they're far more kids' movies than these movies ever were.
Very acquired taste. Very, again, in a time when you don't have nothing and get anything, you're jumping on it. Especially in a time when you don't give a fuck about, what other people say. You're just in. I'm like, all right, I'm in. Don't get me wrong. I don't like them. Although the third one was actually pretty cool. People
Revealing that the Iwi were always psychic is so cool.
She a MILF, though.
She a MILF, though.
Hold up. I thought that was a thing in Skull Island, though.
It was implied by fucking Marlowe, but there was also the fact that Marlowe's a little crazy and he's an unreliable narrator sometimes.
Clearly that
Fucking
crystal
ass.
is based on fucking Megalon's drill. They're building up to him.
Jay Rollerson says Mothra Leo is a beast. Alonzo says just because Godzilla have anger issues doesn't mean he's bad.
He's bad at controlling his anger.
Yeah, he's bad at controlling his anger. That's it.
He's got to
It'd
lay
be
off the
nice
monster
to-
energy and the beef jerky.
He just needs his moth mommy. All right.
Alex says who, the Iwi Queen or Rebecca Hall? Kind of both, not gonna lie.
Yeah, both.
Yeah,
Both
both.
are not, not gonna lie.
For sure.
Listen, only one's a good actress. Spider-Man says GMK Godzilla had anger issues. Yeah.
That's because he was anger incarnate. He had a beer belly, he didn't have pupils, and he murdered everything that came in front of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Fat Tony. He's Fat Tony. They made him get up.
He's Kratos, bro. He saw
He's
these.
kind of like this fucking guy right here.
He saw these gods, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck y'all up."
Also, this thing is crazy. This is absolutely insane. How big was this fucking thing when it was alive?
Ooh, don't ask
JR,
don't
'cause
ask
he'll get mad.
anyone.
Don't ask JL because he'll get mad about scale and shit. And
No,
that is
no,
just
it's not even just that. Besides the fact that scale, but the art director of this movie, who said way too much when he should have just shut the fuck up, he straight said, "We just did it because it looked cool." Great, awesome. That answers nothing. Shut the fuck up next time.
sometimes in a weird, wacky ass movie like this.
Yeah, no, the rule of cool is
Sorry.
a real thing. Yeah,
the rule of cool. The rule of cool.
Yeah,
You want me to talk about that shit? Fuck off! These movies, up until this point, were building up lore, backstory.
and
over
look,
over
we're
ancient
getting that
monsters.
right
Oh my
now.
God, there's a
We're
monster
missing it by
way
screaming
bigger than
about the rule
Kong.
of cool.
Oh, and the explanation is, nah, we just thought it looked cool. Fuck you, asshole! Fuck you! You just shit all over everything. You
We're getting
shit
that lore right
all
now.
over everything. Biolante confirmed.
We're getting that lore right now.
I'm trying
Right
to make
now,
out the-
as we're speaking.
No, we're not. This isn't explaining the giant fucking skeleton monster.
No, but it's
Because
explaining. It's
And
explaining
according
the
to the
backstory.
novelization, according to all that shit, she moves the original fucking Titan. So what the
No.
fuck was bigger than that bitch?
Listen. Time out. It does go back to what we talked about a year ago, right? Like the fucking what did we call them? The Grand Titans, whatever the fuck we called them. But dude, sometimes you gotta suspend your imagination, your beliefs, and say, you know what? This was primordial. This was
the
way
primordial
before.
titans. That's fine.
Right.
I'm down
that's
for that.
So that's why you can't get mad at seeing something like that, and then getting mad at the art director saying we just threw it in because it was cool. Just go with the flow.
Go with
For a
the
movie
flow,
like
man.
this. For a movie like this, you want me to go with the flow?
Yes.
That literally goes actively shits all over everything that was before it.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I like it. What I'm trying to say is I see Kong and this little guy walking across a gigantic vertebrae, and I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is that?
I have a question.
I'm not worried about the art director saying, we just threw it in there because we thought it would look cool. That's not going to ruffle my jimmies. I'm not going to be velveted by that. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand that. Real quick, Rob.
I want everybody to shut up when Scar King shows up.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's not even a character. No, there's no way.
Yeah, he's not a character. My deal is, okay, but in the same vein, that temple that Kong finds in GVK, that's more fucking fleshed out than that fucking skeleton. And it's just a set piece.
So much. Wow. Got him.
God, this movie's fucking stupid.
This is where the movie takes a turn for me.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Fucking, I can't do this shit.
You see,
okay, bye. I love this shit.
I love this scene. To be completely honest,
I love this scene too. No, I do too. I think JR loves the scene too. I think that's why he ran away.
Here he is.
The worst thing to ever happen to the MonsterVerse. Ugh. Actually, I'm lying. I take that back. He's not. He's not.
Look at him. The aura.
So fucking corny. What is Chewbacca sash?
Coming in like a fucking JoJo villain. Strike that pose.
I love that. I'm sorry.
He's got good swag. He's got some good swag. No doubt about it.
He's got the swag, bro.
You see, what I like about Scar King is that he's high off his own fumes. He really thinks he's him. And I love that.
You really think your shit don't stink?
Yeah. He thinks he's 100% Himalayan, the Himulation, him Kardashian. He thinks it's all of him. That's what makes me love him. Because he really believes he's the biggest dick in the room. And that's fucking great.
It's fucking great. He's literally not, and that's the point. Because he has the biggest dick in the room under his control. And that's why he struts his stuff like it don't stink.
Yeah, but see, my beef is these apes just seen Kong knock out a fucking royal guard, quote unquote, right? Bro, there's nothing to be afraid of, especially when he starts whipping this monkey's candy ass. That's what pisses me off, because that's when you revolt. But I could understand, again, like I was saying, you got to just get into the belief of the film. You know, these apes have been enslaved.
But like these apes also know that he has Shimo, and that's why they weren't even worried about it.
But that's the thing, though, and this is one of my beefs about this. They see Kong kicking this dude's ass, and he calls for Shimo. Why are we gonna let Shimo out? Kong's kicking his ass.
All it would take is like 8 other apes to stop the people from opening the lava fall. Done. Movie ends.
My only beef. But as outside of that, this whole sequence is fantastic.
No, this is great. I love this.
This is one of the best
apes. Listen, if you pay attention to some of the apes, you get all different versions of Kongs that we've seen on screen before, probably with the exception of Toho Kong. But I seen a 33 Kong in there. I seen a fucking 70s Kong in there. Like you can see them. They're in there. And it's dope. I think that little attention to detail is what blows this shit out the fucking water. And then again, the fight is just a cool fight. It is a cool fight.
And I love how at first Scar King has the upper hand because of his agility. Kong's not used to it.
Yes.
But that's where Kong learns and, starts to beat his ass, and then Shimu, and the movie could have ended.
Combo breaker.
Could you imagine this was actually the end of the movie? Which it should have
That would have been badass if it was.
And Shimo comes out and does what he does to Kong. This is the Empire Strikes Back to the Monsterverse. That is what bothers me.
Because it built up to a nothing burger.
And he's fucking laughing.
Cackling, bro.
Cackling, bro.
Like the villain
I
he
got
is.
you.
So real quick, holy Jesus. Ari comes in
Hold on,
the
hold
rule
on.
of cool. I'm
Before
gonna
you go,
Okay, go ahead.
just because I want to watch this sequence. This should
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah. No, this is good shit.
I know, everyone
Promise
It
loves
it.
really
it.
looks good too. So I gotta be honest, bro.
There she is.
God, what a waste of.
And she has the 2014 foot stomps.
I don't hear it.
Right here.
I
That was the
still don't
2014
hear it.
foot stomp.
Man, I think you're reading into it.
Yeah, she does the 3 stomps, like every Godzilla movie in the intro. 3 stomps and a roar.
See, right there, too. I mean, that's the thing. The Defiance. Those fucking apes should have been all over Star King.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge
That
bit.
is. Run, run, run!
Run! Oh! I love how
I
it
see
works
like
at
this.
first, but then it stops working.
Probably because it was like absorbing the essence at first, but then the actual power kicks in of the frost.
Yeah.
Nah,
Get your
and
stick
then
Go,
I-
Go,
I'm
monkey!
saying,
monkey! Go! Run! Live another day!
Hurry! The plot device is attacking!
Get him, motherfuckers! Get him! I love it.
And he stole his
Mine.
axe.
Oh,
That's
fucking-
funny because that's the trophy right there, right?
Yeah.
The whack.
He controls her
pain.
with pain. He controls her with.
That's heavy shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you know
an
what's
How
heavy?
do they know?
That's abuse. She is abused.
You know what's heavy controlling me with pain? I gotta take a piss. My bladder. I'll be right
Do
back.
So here's my question. Were they sending Iwi scouts to document this shit? Because it sounds like Godzilla trapped these motherfuckers before they found Shimu. Oh, wait, that's because he did. How do they know? They sent in the Iwi Special Forces.
They're psychic.
They're psychic, yeah.
Oh, they're psychics, so they know everything. This is fucking no.
You're
That's
fine with
no
the Shobijin knowing everything because they're psychic?
Who the fuck said they knew anything? They were dumb. They said vaguely obscure shit. Who's saying that? But
Just
comment.
saying, other Godzilla movies have this same kind of shit, and
And
we
they're
give them a pass.
stupid there too. Alonzo says Godzilla look just like Scar King. Jay Rallerson says, I wish Scar King wasn't such a punk, though. He got humbled by Kong and had to hide behind Shimu. Yeah, they're nothing burgers of villains. Dorky Film says, SH Monster Scar King is low-key a badass figure. I wouldn't know. I don't buy trash. Well, that's a lie. Jay Rallerson
Yeah,
says,
you buy McFarlane all the time.
motherfucker. I was alluding to the band Presto, Godzilla and Kong, but that
Oh
too.
well, yeah, that's not trash. That's fecal,
garbage.
That's fecal scum.
Yeah, that's shit. Jay Rallerson says, it's the doggo. Dorky Film says, smash or pass? Shimo smash. I'm joking if you can't tell. What in the fuck? Jay Rallerson says, IMO, the way to fix this would be Shimo kills Scar, and then she's the new adversary ruining the Hollow Earth. Yeah, but that would require more than a 3 IQ. Alonzo says, Godzilla looked just like Scar King. That's the second time I've read that from you, Alonzo.
Suko helped.
What the
Love
fuck
it.
does that mean? Godzilla looked like Scar King.
I have no
think it's a
idea,
troll.
bro.
Little monkey.
Real quick, I want to point out something that I found hysterical. Those apes were coming. Those apes were coming for Kong. One of them had a shiv. They had a shiv.
Yeah.
It was like Kong was in jail. Bro, that shit was dope. I can't lie. I was like,
Well,
all
they
right,
all
that's-
do technically
pretty
live in
cool.
perpetual jail.
They do.
Yes.
They use prison rules, bitch. Come on now.
Dorky Film says, explain your statement. How? What statement?
Doesn't
read like
matter. Here's the
15
best
chats
part
just
of the
now.
movie. Here's the second best part of the movie, I should say.
Oh, the bad CG?
It's not
Bad
bad.
scene.
It's bad.
That is not
No,
bad
it's
at all.
not.
It's bad.
This is cool shit. I don't
It's
know
low
what
res.
the fuck are you. What are you even smoking right now, bro?
Oregano.
I just watched a movie that came out in 2014 where Godzilla looked leagues better than this shit.
How? Where? I didn't see shit in that movie.
Watch the fucking movies!
I do. I watch them fucking yearly. I can't see shit in that movie.
Still.
That sounds like a
beginning to
TV
think JR is
problem.
Alonzo.
Listen, if you have a problem with the darkness of 2014, be a man. Buy a 4K TV. Spider-Man says devolved Godzilla.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
I watched that shit in. I watched that shit in theaters in 3D, and I still couldn't see shit.
That's because you fucking
Shit,
watched it in
bought that
3D.
shit in 3D. I bought that shit in 3D.
You don't sit here and say you don't counterpoint with I watched it in 3D.
3D is supposed to make it more visible because they're literally popping at your face.
Yeah, that's true. That's how it is. That's good. What?
Yeah,
No,
inherently that's what it was supposed to do, but 3D was a fad. They were making everything in 3D. If you didn't see it in IMAX like I did, that's your fucking problem. I've never
hang
had
on,
a
I got a
problem with
question.
that movie.
I got a question for everybody here on the panel and everybody watching along with us. How many of us are actually watching the movie and listening to the dialogue?
I'm
Or
trying
just listen
to.
us? Like, because fuck.
That's a fair point. Alonzo comes in and says, now you know my drama, the worst I seen for 15 days, and you guys doing the same thing I did. Jay Rallerson
idea what
says, y'all gonna tell me to my face, Final Wars Goji is acceptable in his thin fit and Evo Goji isn't. Motherfucker, I swear to God.
Shit. I never said shit.
Yeah.
I enjoy both of them.
Jay
Yeah,
Rallerson,
you know me. I am a fucking purveyor of Final Wars. I love it.
Even though he never physically uses it, him developing a thagomizer is the coolest shit ever.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Spider-
No,
it's
not.
no.
No, you got
Spider-Man says, still watching the old 1080p 2014 bad transfer, not the 4K version. Exactly. There was never a problem with it. The 4K version fixes what everyone had a problem with HDR. Jay Rallerson says me. Jay Rallerson says 100%. Dawn says, I didn't like 2014 Godzilla. I couldn't see anything either. Y'all motherfuckers are blind. Jay Rallerson said, that's Mecha JR to you, sir. Change your name to Mecha JR. I swear to God, it's Mecha JR. Spider-Man comes in and says, Evo Goji is top heavy and looks like he'll snap if he bends down. Give him his belly. That's the thing. The 2004,
So you want him to be fat?
Hold on. The 2014 design
Is fat.
/ GXK design with 2004 comparison is moot because the 2004 version was designed to be more agile, where this he was fine, and Adam Wingard took the criticism of people saying he's too fat literally and made him thinner to evolve him to fight enemies that didn't fucking require or need this, yet King Ghidorah was more of an enemy than these two fuckers and didn't do that. Inconsistencies. I hate this.
This is why King Ghidorah was fucking way too goddamn early.
But
Maybe.
at the same time, that's just a victim of circumstance, because at that point, GVK was supposed to be the end.
Yeah.
I agreed 1,000% there too.
And it leads up to Mechagodzilla, so...
Not that I agree. That's just a fact.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That is just a fact. Seriously.
Look, and if they just wanted to change the design to sell toys, I could understand that. Change his dorsal plates. But to drastically change the design and then sit here and say, oh, it's to fight these two big bads, when they're just fucking nothing burgers of fucking villains.
Not to me.
He's just an asshole. That's Scar King. He's just some asshole. And then you have Shimu, who's just a victim of some asshole.
But a very strong victim.
Who gets the fucking floor mopped with her ass? She's not a... I digress. That's one.
You know, here we go. This is the best scene. This is the scene I was talking about.
Here we go. He's coming out of the ice, 1962 style.
Like, honestly, I'm sorry, but anybody hates this callback. They just hate Godzilla, period. They shouldn't even be in the fandom.
Yes, this is good shit.
Wow, that looks bad.
Come on, man. They even had the hell bad. That shit is actually dope. They don't even show the tail. Oh, never mind. There's the tail. It's bad.
Can I ask? So, before we get to the comments, I need to ask a question. If anyone else has noticed or is bothered by this, and it could just be a me thing, why is it whenever Godzilla roars, his mouth movement doesn't feel like it matches up with the roar in any conceivable way? Like, his jaw will move, yet the tone of his roar is the exact same.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That seems like a you thing there, bro.
That's a
like
me thing.
what?
That's a nitpick with this movie, and it fucking bothers me. But let's get to the comments. Sure. I know. Holy shit. Ari says, 2014 is a great film, and I'm not just saying that because I'm married to the JR, lol. I know. It is a good movie. I have my own opinion, and it's great. Yeah, I think that was one of the first Godzilla movies I showed her. That's a good movie. We watching it later. You guys know Godzilla can hear you guys, right? Listen, he's sitting here saying, don't make me get up.
Don't make me get up.
Hallerston, Mecha JR comes in, motherfucker, says Shimu isn't even a villain. She's Titanosaurus. Exactly. Mecha JR says, in spirit anyways. Spider-Man says, boo, this form, ew. I totally agree. 3 out of 5.
Nah.
I recommend it. Spider-Man says, deviant art OC Godzilla drawn to the extra spikes in random places.
Y'all just don't support breast cancer awareness.
That makes no sense. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
He's pink.
That don't mean shit, except it's stupid. Mecha
Y'all don't
says,
support breast cancer awareness.
Gorgeous shot of that first breaking out. Yeah, if you like unfinished Godzilla, Dorky Film says he rises.
The size of his titties.
Yes.
Spider-Man says Wingard likes using his pain roar for some reason, even when it's not in pain. Even when he's not in pain. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
That one I will concede to, but I'm sorry, JR. That shit you said about the roar. What does that?
No, listen.
Are you saying it's bad dubbing, but for a roar? Is it a reference to the old Godzilla dubs where their lips don't match the mouth movement?
P1, in person in May in my sound system will fucking show you what I mean in person.
I am not watching this movie in May with you.
Fuck no, we're gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna show you a clip. Alonzo says, I hope Jet Jaguar shows up. I Godzilla form. I imagine you say I dislike Godzilla form. That's okay. I do
So
too.
this is a Pacific Rim asset, if anybody didn't know.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Well, I love Godzilla's form. Oh, Alonzo, sorry, I got that wrong. That's
Hold on, wait. Rob, what was Pacific Rim though?
The glove.
Beast Glove. It's a Pacific Rim asset.
because Legendary owns
Yeah, it's
Pacific Rim.
Gypsy Danger's fist.
Yeah. Just yellow.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
Pacific Rim's a good movie. Why aren't we watching that?
I'm
could
just
have
gonna
put
say,
that.
I'm just gonna say, if it leads to MonsterVerse X Pacific Rim, I'm cutting out.
I am all fucking for it. Give me John Boyega in the MonsterVerse, baby.
I'm gonna have to shut
I
the
love
fuck
the
up. Benny.
lightnings because it's referencing 1962 with his lightning powers.
That ugly motherfucker coming, bro.
How does this movie? This movie feels so rushed.
Not to me. I feel like this pacing is perfect.
I don't think it feels rushed. I just don't think it was well thought out. And when I say that, it's the villains. It's the villains. And
Well, not even. I'm saying not even just that. It's like Kong gets his arm. 5 milliseconds later, oh, fucking Scar King is about to be here. Oh, I gotta go get Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla just so happens to have went from fucking whatever the fuck North Pole to wherever the fuck fucking Egypt in 2 seconds.
Come on, man. The passing of time in a movie, you have to suspend disbelief. And they do a good job in it. You got me defending this movie.
Not in this. No, don't tell me. No. No.
They do a good job in this movie in showcasing the passing of time.
Yeah, dude.
There we go.
Where did it show good passing of time?
Dude, when
You just haven't been paying attention.
Ice dinosaur, yeah, when Scar King gets on the ice dinosaur, fucking Kong is laying down with his arm all broken, and the fucking vet's like, wait a minute, I got an ice.
That's what I mean. And then Trapper walks 16 fucking miles back to the ship, drives 14 fucking hours back to the fucking place to get the stupid arm. 72 hours later.
Now we're back on the surface world. Guess what? There's a sense of scale. Look, there's the Great Pyramid of Giza. Kong's going to look huge next to it. Because we know how big the Great Pyramid of Giza is supposed to be.
Even though it's still out of scale compared to GBK, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, he ain't wrong in that regard.
The scaling's still fucking off.
The cliffs of Gibraltar. Fucking Godzilla.
Yeah, super close to the North Pole, huh?
Godzilla hears him from Egypt, from Gibraltar, which is clear across the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah,
I don't know how he does that.
Well, he's big. He can swim fast. So
I'm sorry. My bad. I was sitting here thinking
He literally swims across the entire Mediterranean in
where
like
it
5
takes
seconds.
a week for this motherfucker to swim from fucking Hawaii to San Francisco. My bad.
He was swimming casually.
Now we got the Hollow Earth. Come on, man.
Yeah, and they explain in King of the Monsters that he uses them to zip around.
Yeah, but they don't explain in this movie that he used them. Stop making excuses.
No, it's not an excuse because that is a pre-established thing in the lore. So
But
you
have
like
to
that
show
shit.
You
You
still
like
have
that
to show
shit.
it. That's such a bullshit fucking argument. You have to show it.
They didn't show it in fucking King of the Monsters.
Yes, they fucking did.
Hold up. Not that I'm gonna get personal because I'm not gonna get personal, but I'm gonna get personal in my personal life. What JR just said, right? You gotta show it. In this regard, you don't gotta show it because it's been established multiple times. Me and my wife were watching a show. Wait, hang on. Me and my wife were watching a show, a Korean horror show, right? And in that show, the main character basically
I love Mothra so much.
can't die. Can't die, right? but he gets turned to stone in one episode, and then 3 episodes later, he's just miraculously back. And they never go back to showing him not getting out of the stone. It's like Han Solo being frozen in carbonite in Empire Strikes Back, and then all of a sudden we're on Endor, and there he is. How did that happen? See, there is a legitimate explanation for the fast travel here. Legitimate. It's been established. It's been established in King of the Monsters.
Thank
It
you.
moved forward in GVK and in Monarch. So you can't be like, that stupid, they gotta show it. No, they don't. It's been established. Whereas,
So in that same
what I'm
vein of
saying-
logic, they'll waste 53 seconds of your life building up to a character that dies in 2 seconds, yet they can't show Godzilla go into a fucking portal?
Budget.
Stop
why would we need to see it when we know that exists?
Because I'm sitting here saying he went from the
Oh,
North
man,
fucking
that
pole
was
to the
no.
back to the Mediterranean.
Listen, when I was in the 2nd grade, we went to Sesame Place. I jumped into the ball crawl, right? Because the commercials kept showing the kids jumping out of the ball crawl, and I wanted to be like the commercial. Well, I flipped upside down, and I was drowning in the motherfucking ball crawl, and all I did was reach to grab anybody that would save me. And I grabbed my uncle's nuts, and he picked my ass up, and I'm hysterical crying, and this is what you sound like right now. Oh,
That's what you
I-
sound like
that's
right
fair.
now.
Hey, that's fair. If that's what I sound like, then actual people who actually know what the fuck I'm talking about
Suplex!
will
Shut the
actually
fuck
get it.
up! Suplex!
Legend!
Legend!
Wow,
Suplex!
Godzilla's dorsal plates got
That's
stuck
part
in the
of the
ground
movie.
in Kong 1.
Best part of the movie, right there. Suplex City.
Alex, you want to say I'm coping? You like this movie. You're the problem.
Beat his ass, Kong! Beat his ass! Yeah!
Beat his ass. That's
Humble that
so
lizard!
cute. It's so cute for the 5 seconds it's here for. It's so cute.
And then Godzilla looking like, what the fuck just hit me?
That's get hit in the
Oh,
face
shit.
with the soup can.
He was like, I'm not used to this body yet. Oh, here we go, though. Oh, yeah, I love it. Look at Kong's face here.
Haha, you think you're dragging me?
Kong is-
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit! That's one of the best things about Kong, though, the expressions, right, on his face. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And then here comes the big guy.
Godzilla being like, I told you not to come back up here again.
Yeah, I
This
had
is
to
my
evolve for
turn.
this.
My turf.
It's over. It's over, bro.
Oh, plot device.
And now
Hospital.
mommy coming in to tell the boys to stop fighting for 5 fucking seconds.
It should have been Rodan.
It couldn't have been Rodan because they don't have his roar.
Why is Godzilla looking at Gia? What? Oh my god.
And he calms down because Moth Mommy's back.
What's
Stop
stupid?
being such a little prick.
He's finally happy for the first time since 2019.
Come on. It's a great shot, but let's be for real here. Mothra flapping the wings, Gia should have flew the fuck off the Sphinx head. She should have flew off the Sphinx's head.
Oh,
I mean,
Super 7
listen.
Fun showing up tomorrow. Let's go.
All right,
so
let's go.
happy.
Let's go with the comments.
Apparently,
bunch
this
of
is
comments
all
here, right?
pure liquid mercury.
Where
And
do
that's
we
kinda
start
terrifying.
with the comments?
Nah, bro, that's
Yo, damn, I
cranberry
was
juice.
just about to ask you.
No. I meant not the red liquid. The red liquid is something else. The liquid that they poured
Okay.
the red liquid into, that's all pure liquid mercury.
Oh.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Is it this one?
Nah, Mecha JR says the pacing of this film is all over the place. Alonzo says I just wish Jet Jaguar showed up in Monsterverse. Please no. Spider-Man says G1 no.
Hold up. Put that together. You'll see later.
Dorky Film says, I'm with Rob on that. I don't want a Pacific Rim crossing over with the Monsterverse unless it's a comic or video game. If it's in the canonical movie, sorry, it took me a second. I'm tapping out. Mecha JR says, that's a 10 out of 10 for the precision dive. The technique and control was immaculate.
Yes.
Alonzo.
Gotta clap for that one. That's great. Yes. Mecha JR, absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely looked like G98. Alonzo says, well, I drew a female version of Jet Jaguar, and I call her Legendary Jet Jaguar. That's cool.
That's cool.
Dorky Film says, oh my god, the Egypt scene is low-key peak. That's okay. Mecha JR says...
this is another example.
Mecha JR says, the peak make Godzilla stand out so beautifully. That's okay to be wrong.
I love the Turn Me Loose.
But
It's so
you're
good.
Mecha JR. You're the opposite of me. It works. Mecha JR says, when it's lit up, Alonzo says, well, I gotta go now because it's too much drama. Bye. Hey, you have a good night. Hope you enjoyed. Alex says JR is coping. Alex, you like this movie. Your take is moot at that point. Spider-Man says, the passing of time from Kong knocking Godzilla out.
Stop.
It's time?
It's time.
No.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, go boys!
They look so stupid running.
No, they look so based. Let's go, let's go.
Running.
You're wrong. Let's go, let's go.
Oh yeah, let me ride Godzilla.
This is so good.
Fucking so fucking stupid.
It's so good. You're wrong.
And then instantly fucking zero gravity. Wow!
The beat drop. That was the drop right there with the
Donkey has only made one good soundtrack. One good soundtrack. And it was Justice League 2019.
Godzilla's fucking going around like a goddamn ballerina. Look at this grace.
Yeah, it's terrible.
No, it's great. It's like he's fighting underwater.
Fucking zero gravity. Wow. Fucking wonderful.
I will say this. I will forever be a fan of them running together. Because when I saw that in the trailer, Cam, you know.
I know, I was there.
Hardcore. Yes, you were there. I love that shit. I can't lie. Seeing them run together, man, that shit was just dope. But then everything else.
Listen. I said it once in Sonic 3. I'll say it again here. If I had a nickel for every time I seen a zero gravity scene in a movie I saw in 2024, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Wasn't it in 2019, King of the Monsters? Mothra shot the webbing out of her butt, but in this one, it's out of her mouth.
No, it was out of her mouth in 2019 as well.
Yeah, it was out of her mouth. It was out of her mouth.
And even if it wasn't, it's a different Mothra.
Yeah, but it's still stupid.
No, it's not.
Nah, that's okay.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
Yes, this movie's fucking stupid. You know of course I hate it.
Hold up. You know
I love this movie. It's so good.
How would Phosphorus fare against Shimo, considering Phosphorus is basically like,
so
fucking
fire.
Well, we'll never know because she's not real.
Phosphorus
that would be crazy. I wonder if that was an idea they were, fucking around with.
Probably.
Yeah, Phosphorus she was more bird-like. She could use her limbs and shit. Like, not like Mothra like this. She actually had arms. It was weird.
All right, yeah. No, I'm glad they went with Mothra. Fuck.
Yeah, that made sense. That change was for the better. Oh, fucking Christ. Fucking, we're going to fucking Brazil.
Here we go.
Oh, no, he slammed on the axe. No, we're going to South America.
Jesus, save this movie.
I hate this fucking movie.
I love this
If
movie so
anybody wants
fucking much.
this is Lance Archer's theme song. Everybody dies.
Oh, I love the wave freezing. That shit's so cool.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire did it better.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ghostbusters made it look better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. They did.
I didn't see that movie, so I wouldn't know.
You're not missing
It
much.
came out first,
Exactly.
so it always have it. It came out first, so that's
All right, comment
I'm
section.
not missing.
We're gonna.
I'm only taking Rob's word for. I'm not missing much. That's the
You're
lesson
not.
here.
No,
This is a good
Rob
movie.
is
That's a bad
absolutely right.
movie.
Listen, it's
It's
okay.
absolutely right. Afterlife is better than the second one.
Comments. We'll get to you after the rest of this.
Ah, the
God.
scale.
We-
Look how
we
big
gotta
he is
watch
compared to
it.
those
We gotta
scrambling people.
Wow, we finally
Listen,
get a
put all
sense
your
of
comments
scale
the
in this
comment
movie.
section. Put all your comments in the comment section, but right now we're gonna just focus on the rest of this movie because this is, I mean,
Yeah,
this
we're
is the
gonna
big blow-up.
focus on how Shimu's ice breath somehow freezes the clouds to block out the sun.
Well, it froze Ghidorah, so
Shut the! I swear to God, Rob!
It did.
I'm gonna fucking. I swear to fuck! Motherfucker!
You're right.
Motherfucking.
As much as I hate that shit was funny. Oh, not
Kong's a great dentist. Yeah, fuck with me, bitch.
Fuck with me, bitch. I love it. I love the facial expressions. And then Godzilla coming in. Yeah.
Everybody's dying. Yep. No, tourist town. Everybody's dead. Goodbye. Dead.
Who
dead,
can
dead.
listen? People die. All right, it happens.
No.
Yeah, and
not
that's
like-
where it
not
needs
like
to lead
this.
up into the fucking sequel. Stop
Military-
pussyfooting
Yeah,
around.
that's what the sequel's gonna be for. It's gonna be the aftermaths. All
It's
right.
gotta be fucking
It
Biolante.
has to be. It has to be. Because even the favelas are getting destroyed. Jesus, they're killing everything.
Oh my God, Suko's like, what is that?
Go, little monkey.
Hey,
Go, little monkey.
hey, listen.
When did
Listen,
Godzilla charge up the axe?
Hold up? Did I dream that shit, or is Spiral Studios making a Kong swinging Suko around?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
real.
Very real.
I'm buying it.
Oh, I gotta buy that.
Yes,
I mean, come
yes,
on.
that is a must buy.
That is child
What?
abuse at its best.
Now, if only the movie monster series could do that.
They won't.
Shit, dude, I'd buy that too.
Oh, great. We're gonna watch
And
reused
now-
assets.
Oh, Godzilla's so fucking. He's like, ha! You think you're gonna laugh at that, bitch?
Yeah, but he didn't do this with King Ghidra,
Spiral breath,
which he should have done with King Ghidra.
Spiral breath is dope,
I don't think so, nigga.
but I don't like the idea that his eyes are fucking putting out plasma. That's kind of stupid. His eyes should burn.
I mean, he did that in 2019, so
Did he really? I hate that movie.
Listen. Reused
Oh, there's
assets.
a difference though. He was burning Godzilla at that point in time. There was an extreme
I
amount
thought.
of crazy.
Wait,
I
hold
can't
on.
even argue that point.
Hold
I'm
on.
arguing against myself. You're right, James. My bad.
Hold on. Scar King got torched by his atomic breath, yet his back looked fine.
No, it was a spiral breath. Even worse.
Well,
Even
whatever.
worse.
It's the same thing. What is this fucking... It's a fucking child playing with toys.
and I love
I
it.
remember when Space Godzilla got hit with the spiral breath, he blew up.
So that just means Shimo is her, you know?
Yeah,
Space
that just
Godzilla, a
means
bitch.
Shimo is fucking terrible.
Get it, little monkey.
When did Godzilla charge the axe?
I think it was the residual radiation of the fucking plasmic wormhole of the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That seems about right because it was charged when Kong came out of the hole in GVK.
Well, that's because it was charged up from all the other... Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. See, the plasmic radiation of the hollow Earth.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was charged up from the radiation from all the other axes, and then in this, it was just charged. Look, Dumbass
the
Shimu.
worst fucking scene in the movie.
Either die to him or die to me. All right, I'll kill him.
Fucking nothing burger of fucking enemies.
Nothing burger. This is a nothing burger.
I do agree with that notion. I don't think Scar King should have died.
I agree there.
This fucking franchise.
But like
should
I
die.
said, this should have been the sequel. This movie should have ended with Kong getting pimped out by Shimo, and then Godzilla comes in the next movie, and then we have this. This is 2 movies put into one.
And then
It's a
Godzilla
spiral
dispelling the fucking Ice Age with his super spiral ray.
Yeah!
That's because
He's
the minute
putting
Godzilla
copious
do
amounts of
something-
radiation into the atmosphere, causing a nuclear winter.
Equivalent existence
Mothra
doesn't do
eats
just
that shit
as
right
worse. Come on.
Sorry.
Mothra eats that shit. That's what Mothra
I watched
does.
The Dark Knight Returns this week. Sorry, I was thinking of Batman and Superman and the 80s.
Ronald Reagan.
He's in that
Reagan,
comic.
Yes! Yes!
He really is.
He is.
Bed under my bed tonight. I'm gonna go sleep under my bed tonight.
I am so proud of you. I have mustard on my forehead.
Mustard!
Dude, it's mustard. It's Dijon. Extra
Ah.
spicy.
Iwi MILF. Sick.
For
You're
real.
cute. Let me take you out, please.
Listen, the green screen behind me is really bad. You can see the
No, it's
outline
not. No, it's
around me.
No, it's
You don't-
not. What are you
guys
talking
not see,
about?
Do you not see the dispel outline around her right now?
That's
Hold
just
up,
the,
hold
that's
up.
just the blurring of the background. What are you
Oh,
talking
you're right.
about?
I'm the only one Ray video edits, or not Ray, Rob video edits, but I use a lot of green screen in my shit. I can see when the dispel is super heavy, and it's heavy.
It is.
But dude, you're talking about somebody that like feels like they work in the industry. We're not that. We talk about the movies and what we see. You
I
can't
know!
do that.
It's almost like I use the same video editing software, DaVinci, that they used for this movie. Because I fucking do! It's a free
And there you
software.
go,
They
then.
use DaVinci like I do. I can tell
Dude,
when they're using the
dude,
spell on the green
dude.
screen too heavy.
You're making no sense to the
Yes, I am.
general
What are
You are
talking
making
about?
mountains out of molehills, bro.
No, I'm
You
not.
really are.
It's obvious. It bothers me because it's amateur like me.
It's not though. Because
It is. It's
a
amateur green screen.
No, because it's a multi-million-dollar making movie. Much
And they
well
use
to say.
DaVinci Resolve.
Dude, but so what? If it works, it works.
Godzilla's Italian.
Fucking
He
Reyes.
likes the Coliseum. He going eepy.
Too many R's in this shit. You're all fired.
I do love this song too, Bo. I love the end.
I
love
like this
song.
moment.
This
is a
moment's
This is
so
great
good. Kong riding on Shimo, but Shimo letting him. He's gonna scratch her little chin. It's gonna be great.
You're right, because
Look at
that's
him.
all
He's so
Shimo
happy
is.
that he's crying, bro.
I know,
Because he
his mom
knows he's
died.
free.
But that wasn't the ape that got kicked in the fucking lava.
Yeah.
That was
No,
just
the
some
kid that
random-
got kicked in the lava is dead.
That whole
Yeah,
death-
exactly. That was Shimo's guy. That was not Shimo's.
That was Shimo's
little,
mother.
What's the little fucking guy's name?
Suko's.
Suko. thank you.
Suko. Yeah, Suko. I got to remember that. It's Avatar.
I
Come
love
on,
this
man.
movie so fucking much.
What the fucking hell?
I need another beer.
2 hours of that.
That was 2 hours? That should have flew.
That's
154.
true, bro.
154. That's a great number. 54 is a great number.
Absolutely
Godzilla.
flew.
54.
All right. All right. Well, we've come to the point in the podcast where we can actually now get into the rest of the comments before we start doing our unpopular opinions, and then then we shall call it a fucking night.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So underneath the comment that's up right now.
well, did you read that one? I just left it there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, I'll read it again.
All right.
The passing of time from Kong knocking out Godzilla and walking over to drag him away was so awkward. I agree. Spider-Man says Godzilla hasn't seen a living Iwi in ages, probably. And maybe that's why he's sitting there staring at a child.
Gia, yeah, that he commented that as you were saying that.
Yeah. I know. Mecha JR says Mothra being a peacekeeper between them is fine.
Yes.
Yeah, but if Godzilla's so fucking enraged.
I don't know. Mothra is Mothra.
Mothra is Mothra, bro.
Mecha JR says, for what I've defended in this movie, I don't like GXK. Yeah, no, we'll get to it.
Hang on, this might be my favorite comment.
Spider-Man says, no use that Thagomizer or elbow spikes at all. Yeah.
It's
He
like
didn't
I am
use his
Spider-Man.
hits in 91 either, so why aren't we bitching about that?
Wait, say that again?
He didn't use his tits in 1991 either. Why aren't we bitching about that?
You don't use your tits unless you're seducing somebody. Come on.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Let's be for real.
That's
You
spoken like somebody
clearly,
who doesn't have no
let's be
titties.
Hold on! God damn it!
you've clearly never been to Passaic on a Friday night.
Don't make me get up.
I have not.
That's what, don't talk about his sister. Don't make me get up. Dorky Film says, not gonna lie, I've been editing my next film this entire time. Lol. I just have a creative surge. That's unfortunate. Or good, depending on how you look at it. Spider-Man says, yes, the world-threatening light snow.
We'll pass over that one, JR. We'll get to this one.
No, let's go to it. Dorky Film says, JR, it's just a movie, chill.
Get it?
You're
Chill.
on my shit list, bro. I'm literally tomorrow going to start filming. Mecha JR says, too much pink energy is dangerous.
I get that. I understood that.
Wait. Does that mean Kimberly was a fucking time bomb waiting to go off? Holy shit.
Oh no, that was from an episode where two Pink Rangers were trying to morph at the same time. I think it was Kimberly and like the girl who was going to replace her, that blonde haired chick.
Oh shit. Okay.
Dorky Film says, JR doesn't realize that no one expected the Monsterverse to get to this point.
Yeah, Rob called that shit out about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, but isn't that inherently the problem? Mecha JR
Not
says,
legendary
I fully
sponsor,
expected
bro.
it to get here. KOM was the deciding moment.
Yes, it was. The moment that the monsters decided to bow their heads like it was the fucking Lion King. That's when we lost all sense of realism.
Yeah, okay, but no. That's a
I
different...
don't know. I think the tagline "King of the Monsters" that was very poignant in 2019.
Yeah, it was poignant.
Heads to Godzilla, and I mean, but games. We read the novels, right? We know
Yeah.
that Kong was like, "I bow to nobody."
Nobody.
She says it in the movie in GDK. Kong
bows to no one.
Yeah, and then he gets his shit wrecked twice. Dead to rights twice. Three times, actually. Spider-Man says, thank God this movie is over. Ari says, I agree with Spider-Man. And I wholeheartedly agree. Listen, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining. This has been something.
I love when he takes over the fucking show, especially right now because I got to pee again. So go ahead.
All right. So, before we get to our unpopular opinion, our takes on this movie, I just wanted to let everyone know that if you don't like this asshole right here, or G1, definitely don't show up in May 17th. What is it, 17th through the 18th? Gem State Comic-Con here in Boise, Idaho. We definitely won't have a fucking panel. I definitely won't be interviewing some very, very... I can't believe I still haven't got the list yet, but there's a delay. People that are special guests don't show up to buy merch, don't show up to buy product. You want that Generation 1 Transformer? You can't have it because I'm not actually there. I'm at home drinking beer, watching GXK. I'm lying. Show up. Be there. Dude, the buy-in to get through the door, $10. You got $10. Everyone got $10. You don't have $10? I give you $10. We'll be fucking doing a 2-day special. Not only that Friday, G1, this motherfucker hosting this shit will be in my house next to me on my rig, and he's gonna be like, damn, I gotta get one of those. And we'll be doing a very special podcast that day for the G Show. Go to Gem State Comic-Con, check us out, be a part of the experience, be a part of the interviews, be a fucking man. Don't make me get up.
Don't make them get up.
Don't make him get up. Don't make him get up.
Don't do it, dude.
That's all there is to it.
Dude, I'm fucking stoked. I gotta buy tables.
All right. Thank God. Thank you, JL, for holding it down while I
You have no idea what I just said.
No, I did. I listened to everything. You just Gem State Comic-Con. I heard everything.
Yeah, I know. It was great.
Listen, I want to say before we go on, I want to say thank you all, everybody here that hung out and watched the movie with us. And
I think we had an even bigger turnout than we did with fucking Twilight.
Right. And I really want to thank everybody for doing that. But I especially want to thank you guys here for being with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, because, yeah, this is a year. Like, this was a commitment I did not think any of y'all would make. And the fact that y'all were here for the most part, 50 weeks out of the 52, right? Is like unbelievable. And I thank y'all. And seriously, one day I hope we get to watch all of these movies with just us and not having to do a fucking podcast or something where we can just relax and be like legit be us. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the best way of doing things. I've found that I've seen movies in different lights that movies I initially hated, but finding so much more joy and understanding with watching personally with other people that might have loved the movie, just getting that from them. So I want to thank y'all motherfuckers for being with me here. And again, this is 1 year of the fucking live stream. Literally, I never thought. And Gams and JR can attest to this. Chase, if he was here, G95 Matt, if he was here, they can attest to this. I used to go on long breaks as I crack. Long breaks. We would go months, 2 to 3 months. And then I hit everybody up. Yo, y'all want to do a podcast? And it wasn't about, whether there was news, something coming out. There was always something.
Oh, yeah.
But
with how sporadic we were, we always had something to talk about when we did decide to do a podcast.
We did. And the fact that it was this movie that jump-started an entire year straight of live streaming, in that regard, I can't hate the movie. I have my problems. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it, but I can't hate it because this thing brought me closer to y'all every fucking week. And it was because of this. So thank y'all. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Before we get into the unpopular opinion where we start spitting curses at each other, I just want to say thank y'all. I fucking love y'all. I really, really do. Thank yous.
And now the lovey-dovey shit's over.
What lovey-dovey shit?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's over. It's over now.
It's fucking Jover.
Get that shit out of here. Why am I acting like that? All right. Let's get to the fucking topic at here. Let me do this right here. Boom, boom, ba, bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum. It's time. Gotta do it. Because it's the last Friday of the month, and I made a promise to myself in January that we will do an unpopular opinion every last Friday of the month. This is it. If y'all go off the rails, fine, but I do kind of want to keep it within the whole GXK, language.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man says, my unpopular opinion, Sub-Zero's design in Mortal Kombat Deception is the best Sub-Zero design in the franchise, and it will never be topped. Listen, I'm playing Godzilla King of the Monsters right now. Y'all should just watch while we spout out our unpopular opinions. And I'm talking about the 56 version.
All right.
Ooh, Raymond Burr.
So then, JR, I guess you get to start on unpopular opinion.
My unpopular opinion is the fact that my opinion hasn't changed. Look, this is like the 5th time I've watched GXK The New Empire. I watched it, and then we reviewed it, and then what happened that night? Because I couldn't sleep. We stopped the podcast. It's like fucking 2, 3 in the morning. I'm laying in bed. The wifey's sitting next to me, fucking barely awake, and I'm like, wait, why did that happen? Wait, what why did that happen? Hold on. What happened there? What's going on? And I just started like dissecting the movie, and I'm like, and then the next day, you know this, we started the podcast, and I was like, was I high? This movie sucks. And then I watched it again with my buddies. I paid the $20 on Prime to rent it. I watched it with my buddies because they didn't want to go see it in theaters. They were like, no, fuck that. I sat there and watched it. One of my buddies, Travis, I love this motherfucker. He helps filmmake with me. He's a Godzilla mark like we are. How I met this dude is I was sitting here running a figure store and I put on Godzilla Final Wars. He came in and he was like, yo, I love this movie. I'm like, yeah, I love this movie too. This movie's great. One of my best friends, instantaneously. Been my best friend for almost 10 years. We sat down and watched the shit. He fucking hated it. And I'm like, and I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit during the whole movie. He was like, this movie's garbage. And my other buddy, not a Godzilla fan, he fucking hated it. And he watched all the MonsterVerse movies and Monarch. And he said, this is garbage. What the fuck? And then I buy it on 4K finally because I kept, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. All right, I'll buy it. And I bought it at a discount. Thank God. Jared, you're the man. I watch it that night and I fucking hate it. And then I watch it tonight and it's just everything that I hate. Look, if you enjoy GXK The New Empire, fine. But to me, this is I want to do my own thing in the middle of a franchise movie, and I don't give a fuck about repercussions. Fine. But you can't expect people like me, who enjoy all the previous work, minus GVK, but I appreciate it more. I've gone on record saying it. It's way better than this shit, and I don't hate it as much. You can't expect someone like me to fully be on board with the outrageous and drastic changes that you make in the movie. You just can't. My unpopular opinion is the fact that my opinion after one solid year has not fledged, has not moved. It is still a 2 out of 5. This movie is ADHD the film. This is the most ADHD Godzilla movie I've ever fucking seen in my life. And you can hate King of the Monsters. You can hate Final Wars. You can hate the 80s and 90s era of Godzilla. That still doesn't detract from the fact that this is just simply a bad fucking movie. So much so that A24 offers Wingard a movie deal? No. What it sounds like is Legendary was going with a different director and A24 was like, hey, come back to horror. Because Wingard hasn't made anything good. You could argue GVK. Look at his previous work. All of his tropes, his shortcomings, his folly is apparent times fucking 5 in GXK. Down to the dirty ass VHS. What was that? VHS 2? The fucking, what's up with the PS3s? Clean your fucking house. That's Bernie's house in this. It just like, there's the shit like that. His style of writing and filmmaking doesn't connect with me. I don't enjoy him. And that's my personal preference, and that's my unpopular opinion. GXK The New Empire is directed by literally a hack, composed by one of the worst composers, minus Zack Snyder's Justice League, because I'm about to go spend fucking $80 tomorrow on all those vinyls, because it's such a good movie. It's a bad road with a bad plot that focuses on Kong, that downplays everything that came before it, and cucks Godzilla even more so if you read the novelization. It shits. And it shits the bed hard. Again, you enjoy this movie. I'm not trying to change your fucking opinion. I will never sit here and try to change your opinion. Like my figure reviews, I'm just some asshole that'll sit here and nitpick and then somehow give it either a good or a bad review. In this case, you pissed me off. 2 out of 5 for 12 months straight.
Well, Rob, he hit something I was going to ask you. He was saying how much he hated Adam Wingard as a writer-director, and I was like, wow, it kind of sounds like how Rob's feelings about Zack Snyder is, and then he goes ahead and says it. So I'm going to, I was like, damn, well, there's the comparison. But Rob, what's your unpopular opinion?
This movie's better than GVK. I watched GVK today in preparation for this. And I'm sorry. I cannot get through half of that fucking movie without rolling my eyes into the back of my skull and just checking out. The fights are great. That's pretty much it. I don't give a fuck about the B plot. I barely give a fuck about the A plot. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that GXK is some foundry of fucking filmmaking, because it's not. It's a fucking bargain bin pile of shit. But in being a bargain bin pile of shit, it's still way more interesting to watch and follow than anything GVK did at all. Because GVK is a skewered vision between two people that weren't vibing at all. One of the many things I can give GXK is simply that it was one guy and his boy. They wrote a fucking movie. It actually feels like it's a singular movie. It doesn't feel like it's two separate visions crashed into one. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's flawless. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's perfect. That just goes to show how much I really don't like GVK as a movie. I will take this over GVK any fucking day. This shit is the worst Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon episode turned into a kaiju movie. Absolutely. But where I'm standing from, GVK, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. In fact, half of the shit I do give a fuck about in that movie was cut out. And for what reason? Didn't make a better movie. Didn't even make a good movie, if you ask me. But I will echo what we've said here prior. I don't think this is the route the Monsterverse should go moving forward. If the next movie is like a tonal reboot, I'd be fine with that. But we saw what happened with Transformers the last night. How long until it happens here? How long until... How long...
2019.
No.
Yeah, it did.
No.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Oh, no,
No,
it
it
fucking
didn't.
did. No, it did. No, it did. No, it did. That shit happened in 2019.
No, it didn't.
That's the problem.
At least 2019 knew which fucking aspect ratio it's in.
If that's what you're going with, you need to get off right now.
No. My point is, when I'm saying when it comes to Transformers, it gets to a point where it's so schlocky and it's so popcorn, even the general public don't give a fuck. And what was Age of Extinction? $1 billion fucking money-making fucking hole? Wasn't that like the fucking highest of the franchise at that point?
Yeah. Didn't we watch that together?
China.
China.
Yeah, China. And China couldn't even save the last night. How long until that happens here? If people want to sit down and bequest that Godzilla can do anything and everything at the drop of a hat and be tonally inconsistent, don't do this again. Don't. Because I assure you, there ain't going to be no save in cinema again. There ain't going to be no fucking hit out of nowhere again if this is all we're going to end up getting. And yeah, that's my unpopular opinion. I'll take it over GVK.
That's dope. That's dope because you said something in there that actually feeds into my unpopular opinion. Gams, you were the first one to see this movie, as you
Yes,
know.
I was.
Order, but I saved the best because, and not the best. I saved myself for last because it's my show. But Gams, you're unpopular.
Yes. Oh, I have a layered unpopular opinion. You see, it's 2 layers. The first layer is that it's the exact same unpopular opinion as JR's, in that it has not changed in this entire year. The second layer of the unpopular opinion is the actual unpopular opinion, because not liking this movie is the popular opinion. My unpopular opinion is that this is still to this day a top 10 Godzilla movie. I fucking love this movie with all of my goddamn heart, with all of its stupid idiocisms, with the fucking suplexes and the zero gravity and the fucking the big dick energy, but actually having small dick that is Scar King. The tragedy that is Shimo's entire existence, and the fucking happy ending that she gets fills me with fucking warm and fuzzies every single time I boot this movie up. I can never and will never fucking say anything bad about this movie ever, because I just love it that much. Is it a top 5 Godzilla movie? No. Those are reserved for the big boys up in fucking Oscar and award-winning land, like Shin Godzilla and fucking -1 and 54 and shit. But when it comes to the goofy, fun, action romp monster movies, there ain't nothing better to me than this movie. I love it to death and will never stop loving it to death. That is my unpopular opinion. Fight me.
Yo,
fuckers.
Listen, I love that.
I ain't gonna contest.
I love that. Yo, listening to you right there, all I could think about was the end of Terminator 2 as Arnold goes into the liquid metal and then gives a thumbs up. Yeah, you win. That was actually fucking dope. We did it. Like Daniel said, yeah, we did it. I don't really have an unpopular opinion.
Damn.
I'll be honest. I have a take. I think, and I think Rob might have said this actually. Here's where I get mad at the movie, and I expressed a certain opinion where I realized, oh shit, this movie automatically should have been broken into 2. If it was broken into 2, this would have been way better. You break it into 2, and I've always said this for a whole year now. You could go back and watch any and every episode we've done where we talked about this movie. And I've always said, this movie should have been Kong Hollow Earth.
Yes.
The sequel to Skull Island. It really should have been. Godzilla should have been nowhere near this movie at all. It should have been Kong Hollow Earth because, unlike Rob, I absolutely love GVK. And the reason why I love that movie is because I finally got to put the question, who's going to win? It's Godzilla. It's always Godzilla. It's always going to be my favorite monster, right? So, that being said, put Kong to bed. This movie is a Hollow Earth movie. Literally, 90% of it takes place there.
Indeed.
So, just give it Kong. All you need is to give it Kong. Make it a mystery. Do everything you've done in the movie with the human characters. Why did this outpost go down? What's going on? You could do all. Hell, you can even do Kong having a toothache. You can still do that, right? Do all of that. Just make it Kong centric. The problem with this movie is Godzilla's in it. That's a no-no. Godzilla should have came next movie. It should have been one of those. Oh, here we go. The Avengers. Here we go. But I digress. Oh shit, and that one does count because it's Friday. That's one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now here's where I go and I deviate. Here's my unpopular opinion. This movie would have worked exactly the way this movie is right now, without the splitting of the two, if and only if, and this is what I got this morning. You keep Scar King. You absolutely keep Scar King. But you change Shimu. You change that son of a bitch. You change it. You change it, right? And you change Brazil. You change Brazil. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know what this fucking franchise needs? You know what this franchise needs?
Some Tokyo destruction?
No. Yes, but not. It needs New York City.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that, actually.
This franchise needs New York City. Okay?
Shut up, Mecha JR.
You keep Scar King. You don't go into Brazil. You go to New York. All right? Fucking portal opens up. They're right by the Statue of Liberty. You can destroy it. You could actually play up or pay homage to Cloverfield, right? Knocking the Statue of Liberty's head off. You do that. But instead of Shimo, you know what? You know what you fucking do? You go to Toho and you say, listen, we know you got it. We want it. You want to argue with us about fucking Mothra? Listen. Give me Zilla.
No, bro.
1998. You make that motherfucker. And look, you change it. Instead of ice, you make it fire. You bring it to New York. You do all this shit. And here's my thing. You got Kong in New York. You've got Scar King in New York. You've got fucking Zilla in New York. And finally, on screen, I get to see Godzilla invade the fucking city I was born and raised in.
For the first time since 1968.
Right, that's true. But that don't count. He just blew up the United Nations. Which, is that political? Would that fly nowadays? I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that. But that's it, man. This is my unpopular opinion. Get rid of Shimu. Put Zilla in there. For whatever reason. Yo, could you imagine? This movie would have made bank. Seriously, okay? Final Wars came out. They had fucking 98 in that shit. They had Zilla in it. But that came out in Japan. Could you imagine now, with the vast knowledge we all have in 2024, right? The arguments we have, everything that goes and opposes G98. Could you imagine if Legendary were to get the right to use it? Because look at Shimo, not for nothing. A tweak here, a tweak there. That's Sony's Godzilla.
I mean, Shimo literally took Zilla's entire chin and put it on her nose.
Right? Like legit, right? Could you imagine? Let's say, let's get this and do this. Bro, if they would have done that.
Listen, you're still high off of that Godzilla found footage. That's why you want it.
No. Honestly, that wasn't even a thought in my head. I swear to God, it wasn't. When this all came to fruition, it was because I said to myself, why haven't we been to New York yet? It's Kong-centric.
We haven't been to New York because of 98, because of how bad that movie was received.
I let you speak? Can I speak?
Okay.
It's Kong-centric. These movies are Kong-centric. Yo, every King Kong movie outside of the Legendary Universe and King Kong Lives has been Kong-centric. And of course, the Japanese movies, the Toho movies. Yo, just bring them to New York. Now, here's the problem. And this is something JR was talking about while we were watching the movie. Scale. I wanted to, and I didn't because I'm fucking dumb, and it was a crazy day at work. I wanted to look up, all right, the size of the statue, not the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, right? Compared to Kong in the Monsterverse. It's not one of those 30, what was Kong in 33? 40 feet?
45 feet tall.
Yeah.
45 feet tall. Definitely not.
There's a YouTube video they just released a video, Film Something. They actually do size comparisons with Godzilla as of 2014 with the Empire State Building with different monsters from the Toho universe.
So my whole thing was this.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you keep the movie the way it is. You got Shimo, a.k.a. Zilla, right? Live. What I would have loved to see is Kong and fucking Scar King fighting on top of a fucking skyscraper. Kong knocking them off and Scar King being impaled on like the Chrysler building. Good God, could you imagine if it was the Chrysler building? The fucking the reverb through the fucking fandom. If you get it, you got Zilla in the movie. The Scar King is dead on the fucking Chrysler building. It's just me as a fucking fanboy really fucking swinging for the fences. That's it. It's
a negative impact. That's the goddamn Chrysler building you're talking about here.
Daisy, there you go.
Fuck, I might watch that tonight.
That's exactly it, Games. I don't hate this movie the way I really don't like King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters, again, I'm not trying to spit on it, but the bad jokes, the Transformer jokes, fucking sunk it for me. It was like, no, you can't do that after what we got in 2014. You can't do that. This movie, I felt kind of the same way. I like GVK. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. I like it. That shit works for me. And again, the reason why it works for me, Godzilla kicks Kong's ass. That's all I need. That's all I need. You know how long to fucking figure out who won? Who won? Well, Kong got up and swam away. Get the fuck out of here. This guy straight up shows you who the real fucking monster, the king of the monsters is. But again,
the evidence has been there since 2021, ladies and gentlemen. This man has been GVK's strongest soldier.
I will die on the fucking hill, but y'all not killing me. I swear on my motherfucking brother's grave. Y'all not killing me. I spit on all of y'all. I spit in your mother's twat. I don't give a fuck.
Don't talk about his mother. Don't make me get up.
That's where I'm at. I'm just saying, man.
My mom.
Throw that shit in New York City. What are we waiting for? Why are we waiting for it? Why are we waiting for it? Throw it all together. Get it in there. Be a fucking man. That's it.
I can't disagree with you. I can't.
I'm with you on this one, Spider-Man. I want Zilla and Godzilla to be bros and sunbathe together.
Yeah. Then Mecha JR says Godzilla will rock New York, but Japan will have their doubts. Spider-Man says film core, in which I respond, thank you. I couldn't fucking remember it.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't know what the next installment is going to bring. It's a brand new director. This is very interesting. Tidbits have leaked. We can only go with when the official synopsis drops and we get a teaser, which hopefully will be at the end of the year. I would think, right?
It's not only that it's a new director. We haven't had an untouched indie director like this since Gareth Edwards.
I mean, Michael Dougherty kind of counts.
I do.
No, Michael Dougherty had 2 theatrical releases. This guy's had no theatrical releases.
Yeah, but no, I gotta agree with Games in that regards because
Krampus, Trick or Treat and Krampus were both big in the theaters.
How big though?
How big? Yeah,
moderate. They were moderate. They
like,
made their money back on the budget plus some, enough to where Krampus, you see, Krampus and Trick or Treat, you see in Spirit Halloween. Come on. There are prevalent within the existence of the nerd culture. This guy has never had a theatrical release.
Yeah, you
Gareth
know what?
Edwards.
I would say
Gareth
that,
Edwards didn't.
I
Yeah,
would
no,
agree with that.
you're
I would
right.
agree with that, and it's only because I only knew Gareth Edwards because he made a movie called Monsters, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that because it's called Monsters. I did not watch Trick or Treat. I did not watch Krampus until way after the fact.
See, I did watch Krampus because I knew he was directing King of the Monsters at the time when Krampus was in theaters. So I was like, I want to see what he's capable of, and so I watched Krampus, and I liked it.
Yeah, no, I saw Krampus. I saw Krampus after the fact. Hell, I just watched Trick or Treat this past fucking October.
So good.
I fucking love that movie. It was
I
really
bought the
It's a
Arrow
great
release,
movie.
dude. So good.
But you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I didn't know who Adam Wingard was. I watched 5 minutes of his Blair Witch. 5?
Blair Witch, it's
the
alright.
only reason I knew him, I didn't even figure out that he was in VHS 2, even though I watched that movie prior. I just didn't pay attention to the credits. I guess I didn't even know he was involved in VHS 2 until like one of y'all told me. Like, what I knew him from was Netflix's Death Note. That's it.
Yeah, and that's my thing though. Like, what with VHS? Could you count that? It's a short, 20 minutes at most. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't lend credence to a feature-length movie.
But VHS 2,
that,
that segment in VHS 2, he already had a theatrical release out before that segment.
Was that Blair Witch or no? That was after.
No, that was that one where it's the rich family that wear the masks and then they get attacked.
You're next.
You're next. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, You're Next was his first theatrical release. VHS 2 segment came out, what was it, 3 or 4 years after. He actually had a sequel to that, an unofficial sequel. The dentist from GXK, The New Empire, was the main character. Him and Wingard are friends.
All right, I got an idea. I want to ask you guys. I want to ask the co-host here. Movie nights, random movie nights. We don't have to do this on the stream. Yo, let's watch the Monster versus Directors movies.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm down.
Because I didn't know You're Next or whatever that was called was an Adam Wingard film. I thought it was like, oh, he's making this movie because of Blair Witch.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Netflix's Death Note since it came out on Netflix. So
I'm not fucking watching that again.
I've never watched that, but
that's a rough sit. If you're a fan of the anime,
it's a rough set.
I'm not a huge fan of the anime. I own the series, the deluxe edition, but that fucking movie,
bro.
There's bad, and then there's what I did to the septic tank at work.
Okay,
bro,
but no,
I've been a fan of that series since it was published in books here in the States, and the anime and everything in between. Watching that was hard.
Yeah, like it's not quite on the Last Airbender / Dragon Ball Evolution level, but it's still pretty down there in terms of adaptation.
But
like
you also have to take into account that it wasn't his script and he was director number 5.
True.
Which is fair, but GVK wasn't his script, and he was director number 2. So, and there's a lot of similarities. But I'm not downplaying GVK because it's better than GXK. Really
You guys.
And that's where it's unpopular to agree when we disagree. That's why we love it. That's why it is the end of this podcast. But most importantly, the fact that because of this movie, I've dedicated every Friday to doing this is a godsend. I have to give it props, and I will always give it props, whether I like it or not. This movie is the reason I got to be here. And I said this already, but I gotta reiterate. And at the same time, I want to thank everybody out there because we're wrapping this son of a bitch up. Everybody out there who has joined over the past year, and I've seen it. The counter has gone up, and I'm like, holy shit, all right, dope. But most importantly, I want to again thank my co-hosts, the cohorts. I would do it regardless, but it makes it better with them. Everybody here on the panel, it really does make it better because to bounce off of one another is one of those things that just makes sense. I'm not a toy reviewer. I don't get to, I don't know how to do that stuff. That's a different fucking being altogether, and massive props to that. But the fact that I can have them here with me and use that expertise and throw and sprinkle that shit into this, and we can bounce back and forth, man, that shit means fucking so much. So yes, thank y'all, everybody out here. And oh man, before we go, let's get the last bit of comments in. JR, are you ready for this long one?
Oh my God, Mecha JR, the wrong one, comes in and says, IMO, we need a total reimagining, total shift that stays consistent going forward. Yeah, getting rid of GXK, the new empire. My God, along here, and I'm genuinely concerned that this will devolve into schlock nobody will watch. We're already there. And then Mecha JR comes in to say, credit to Rob that I'm more or less parroting.
Schlock that nobody will watch, yet is the most profitable movie in the franchise.
Listen, there's a lot of fucking stupid people out there.
GXK. We're not talking about GXK. It's what follows it. If it
Yeah.
follows the tone, if it follows everything that GXK did.
So Spider-Man says, my disappointment for GXK brought me here. Love you, lads. Spider-Man, I will speak for everyone here in saying you are a highlight when you come here.
Yes.
You're a man with an ass, and if you don't web swing with your ass, this is a disappointment there. We love you being here.
Every week, bro.
Every week.
Appreciate
You might be Batman. You just got to change
Whoa,
a couple
whoa,
things.
whoa, whoa. Take
He
it
said
easy.
he might.
No,
I said he might.
Jesus Christ.
Dorky Films says Battle Pass first before this one. I don't know what that means. Dorky Films then comes in and says, I watched GVK and GXK back to back with one of my friends. It was interesting. GVK is my personal favorite out of the two.
That's why I love you, Alex. That's why I love you.
And that was, when we reviewed GVK, I gave it a negative. It still isn't one of my favorites. I feel like a lot of stuff was rushed, but knowing the production issues and the button heads, I could forgive that. But this movie, I can't forgive because it's like, hey, you had your vision and it was just bad. So,
Yeah.
that's my take, though.
I'm not going to throw it all on Adam Wingard. I think Legendary had a fucking idea they wanted to go forward with. But, I don't know. At the end of the day, I digress. And GVK is my favorite. But that'll do it for this episode. And yes, I think about it now. And I say, G1, did we really go all out for our 1 year anniversary? Well, yeah, we did. We kind of did. Because, we got to watch GXK together. We got to watch the movie that brought this all upon us. So, and we got to watch it
argued.
with people in the
We
chat.
cried.
We did. We got to watch it with people in the chat. So in that regard, yes. Because that wasn't a thing last year. That being said, I want to thank the co-hosts, the cohorts. Starting with JR, thank you, my brother, for being here.
I ain't going to plug shit. You heard my plug. All I'm going to say is subscribe to this man. Subscribe here. Because it's been 1 year solid. We ain't missed a fucking Friday. I swear to God, we ain't missed a fucking Friday for 1 year. Will it continue? Will we continue the fucking story? We're like Cody Rhodes. We are Cody Rhodes. We're going to continue the fucking story because I guarantee you, news breaking right now. News about a certain voice actor for Alfred from the animated series passing. Rest in peace.
Oh, God.
We just got the news right now. The news just broke.
Oh my gosh, rest in
There's
peace.
always fucking news. And we will be here to give y'all the fucking news. And we'll give you our takes on the fucking news. Because that's who we are. At the end of the day, we just motherfucking fanboys. And that's all that matters. You get opinions from the fanboys. And not the bullshit editorials that the mainstream media gives you, Game Informer.
Well, they're independent now, so.
They are.
We're more independent.
Yep.
We're independent.
Yeah. We watched GXK The New Empire live. What did they do? Not watch a bad movie.
Velvet. JR, you said all that shit. I'm going on vacation next week. Fuck the fucking podcast. That's not true.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I'm not going to lie. My whole thing was, I'm taking a Friday off. Nah, I'm good. We can do it again.
Rob, seriously, my brother, I wish I was still living in New York when I had the opportunity to meet you here online. Thank you, seriously, for so much you've done for me, for the channel, for the live stream, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, despite my transgressions.
Bro, that's the best fucking part.
Yeah, you chill.
I love that we can all agree and disagree and still just, I say it almost every week. I love that we can agree and disagree and just still come out of it like, I'd suck your ass. Yeah. But I do have to give a plug because this is extremely important. It's a very huge emotional moment. It's something that holds really near and dear to my soul. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is releasing this year. We got a bunch of fucking gameplay. My dick is rock fucking hard and I can't wait. And Switch 2 next Wednesday. Pre-orders, the whole drop, the whole 9 yards. I am waiting with the credit card in hand.
So you're saying next Friday that's Nintendo?
It's
next
Nintendo.
Friday,
Yeah, that's the topic.
I love it. You fucking
no,
shell.
I love all y'all. I love spending my Fridays with y'all on some brews.
Love,
It's always a joy. I love it.
shilling.
Let's keep doing it.
I'm gonna shill you.
Keep going. Gams. I saved you for last because you were the first to start bringing everyone in. And this was before a year ago. This was from the very fucking jump. Yes, Matt was first, but then he included you, and you were my outlet to everyone else. And from that, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough. I love you to death. You are my sib from another crib. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, man. Being friends with all y'all, just being the social butterfly that everybody says that I'm usually not. But you know, once somebody says I like Godzilla, here I am. Hi, how you doing? My name's Drew. Let's fucking talk. All right. You know, I don't know where I'd be without friends like you guys, you know? And it's fucking special. It really is. No matter how much we disagree on shit, you know? It don't matter at the end of the day. Because we have so much in common, right? Even if the nuances is where we disagree on shit. Like, we all fucking love Godzilla. We all fucking love video games. We all fucking love comic books. Like, this is good shit, and I love being a part of this.
They speak of the truth.
Don't make me get up.
Hey,
Don't make me get up.
Don't make him get up.
don't make them get up.
I gotta piss eventually.
Yeah, no, we're going to get out of here. But I just want to say,
from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all. Seriously. Let's keep this shit going. You know, every fucking Friday, there's nothing better than
Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You gonna be here in May. I'm gonna be there in July. We keep this going. We expanded this shit.
Shush. Everybody out there, thank you, Spider-Man. Thank you, Mecha JR. Thank you, Alex. Fucking everybody that's been here with us. Seriously. I fucking love y'all. You'll have no idea. The fact that you give this Nimrod, legit Nimrod, any fucking minute of your Friday means a lot to me. That's why I am here. That being said, that'll do it for this episode of the Godzilla Block Party, ladies and gentlemen. I've already thanked everybody here, and there. We are out of here until next week when it's week 53. We out of here. Peace.
Anime Ghidorah is still better. You can't change my mind.
Fuck you, man.